Don't worry, I know the sound is on. You should be able to hear my voice. If you can hear my voice, that's good. If you can't, I mean, this Phil Spencer has did his best to kidnap me before this video. Yeah. Oh, shift. Okay. No, that's not it. Did I get it? Yeah, I got it. Oh, shit. So, I'm feeling good, but then I don't feel good sometimes. So, I don't know what the fuck that's all about. Oh, boy. Where the fuck did that go? My beard brush. Where did my beard brush go? My beard brush and my beard comb. Oh, shit. Oh, damn. I got a muscle spasm in my foot? What the fuck is that about? I think I'm getting older and I just don't recognize it. Shit, I'm gonna be honest. Don't wish that bullshit on me. How good the sound was good today. Okay. We got super chats already waiting for me. And I worked today. I didn't want to go in, but I went in because I was feeling good. I had this tea that's in the microwave that I need to drink more of something my aunt made. She made it for me. I don't know, man. It was like I don't know, man. It was just like had all my fucking energy back. I mean, I felt fucking great. It's almost like Game Pass had been lifted. Now, even though this is a green alert, I'm not gonna turn on the Xbox because I have associated Xbox turning that shit on with me getting sick. Like, literally almost every time I've done those sessions, I've not felt good afterwards. It's not good for me. We'll turn it on when they have some exclusives. They care about exclusives. They care about exclusive games from first party. When they're fighting us in the console war. And and I quote from these guys, you guys don't have any first party, all you guys have is third party. So I'm taking it that they don't like third party. But then they started hyping up a third party timed exclusive that is a early access title, which is Power World. I don't get it. Either it's okay to claim a third-party game as an exclusive if it is on your console and not on another console, or it's not okay. It feels like it's okay for them. It's not okay for us. I'm not playing by the bullshit. Okay, you don't have anything of value. A early access title that doesn't fit your wants and needs is not we're not letting you use that as ammunition. What the fuck? Xbox is the home of shooters. I've been saying this for the last couple of days. It is not the home of Pokemon. Xbox is the brand of shooters. Let me get real close. It is the brand of shooters. Do not allow these guys to run around and act like they like Nintendo. They do not like Nintendo. Nintendo completely destroys them. They try to stay away from Nintendo. Nintendo surrounds everything that they do. Whatever. These dudes. What's going on, everybody? Sorry, I had to get that off my chest. And it's not going to be the only rant. I want to get the shout outs out the way. We don't normally do shout outs on red alerts or green alerts, but I'm going to do it today for the people in the chat only. Oh, fuck. I forgot to fix the scroll before going live. Oh, if I fix it now, will they fuck up my stream? Fuck, I'd rather fuck up the stream than me. I'd rather fuck up the stream now than. Okay. I'd rather do. Because one time it did. What would that be? I'm still live, by the way. Okay, cool. And done. It didn't fuck up the stream. Let me start that over again for the shoutouts. Alexander Clifton's in the chat. He's a mod. Nova Red, you're in the chat. You're a mod. Briarios is a mod and a member. Viper Reaps Corner is a mod and a member. Jeff B Gaming is a mod and a member. Oni, I can't pronounce your first name. What's going on? I am doing good, but I am also not doing good. So I'm glad to be alive though. Ice Queen Gaming is a mod and a member. John Wayne is back with us today. Jeff B Gaming is a mod. He's with us too. Ryan is here. Thank you. I've never seen you before, but thank you for being here. JRO49 is a mod and a member. BMO Kelfel is a mod and a member as well. Harlem PS Gamer is also in the chat. He is a mod. DJ Clark is in the chat. He's a mod and a member. Henry Heck is in the chat. He's a mod and a member. Night Neo 25. What's going on? It's been a crazy day. Lots of layoffs. Not just at Microsoft. We're going to dive into it and what this means. Let me get the super chat out the way. Sorry, Frostbite. Frostbite with the €10 super chat. You say the industry was all for Microsoft acquiring Activision Blizzard, and look what it cost. It's funny seeing Xbox defend this after spending days on Twitter complaining about Bungie layoffs and fake Sony is in trouble news. Oh, yeah. I saw somebody on Twitter add this into what's going on at Microsoft, and it's not, because Bungie did those layoffs themselves. Sony did not tell Bungie to fire those people. Bungie decided to do that so that they could stay independent. And obviously their days are numbered until Sony fully controls Bungie and can start making Bungie produce exclusive games. So it is not the same situation as Microsoft, because Microsoft, after closing the deal, then fired the people that they acquired. You know, they made that decision at they made that decision as a whole. So it's not good at all when people lose their jobs. But we want to be very accurate where we throw these blames and claims because people can easily be persuaded to believe false truths, straight up lies, rumors, all that stuff, clickbait. Kieran is in the chat. What's going on? You're a mod. Mark Piggins. Mark Piggins, I think I remember you, bro. What's going on, and welcome back. Mr. Heisenberg is a mod. Welcome back, man. I'm glad this later stream was able to catch some of you guys. We have DJ Clark, which I already gave a shout out to. No Name, which I don't see enough. No Name, what's going on, man? You are a member. And Mass Produces in the chat. He is a mod. That will wrap up just the chat. Shout outs. That's what we're doing today for the green alert. The green alert is similar to a red alert, but I mean, it's going to be focused on Xbox stuff. You know what I mean? How often do they really have real good news? I mean, I don't think it's going to be one of those types of streams. I mean, we got to tell the truth, and the truth is the 1,900, some people are saying 2,000, but 1,900 of the layoffs was like across the Xbox game division. What's that? Yeah, that's better. It was across the Xbox game division, so you know what that means. So, with that being said, I feel like we can confirm at this point that Starfield didn't do what it needed to do. Xbox fans, and I want to be 100% honest, you guys look upon certain games and say, oh, this is a banger. And what you mean is this will change the narrative. The narrative doesn't make money. That game needs to sell. It shouldn't be used as, well, we're going to do it anyway. As fans, as gamers, we're going to do it. We're going to use certain things as ammo. But the biggest thing I'm seeing here is I actually see people posting receipts. Oh, I understand what's going on with Helldivers. I understand what this means for the future of PlayStation. If we really want multiplayers, and we see what they're trying to do, we see this test. Let's not fail this test. Let's go buy the game. It's $40. Let's go buy the game. I see people posting receipts. I see people buying the Citizen Edition. I mean, whether it's everybody or a small few, we won't know until we get the sales report. But the fact is, PlayStation fans can mobilize and support a game and also play the game. And if you want to say those two different types of individuals, they go onto the internet and they engage in the console war, that's perfectly fine. They've done their part 2 times. They purchased the game and they played the game. They want to go on the internet and brag about it, show it off, perfectly fine. I'm a part of those 2 types. I buy my games and I play my games. And then I use those 2 and I make Xbox fans feel bad. Look, man, I shouldn't be. I'm just telling the truth. That's sorry, man. Had to get one of the best fucking gaming controllers this generation. Right here. Sorry, I had to get this. I was gonna do a vote if I should turn that fucking Xbox system on for the green alerts. I don't think I'm gonna do it. We just don't need it. My God, that's such a bad situation today. That's a bad situation. Wow. For the people that took a peek at my short that I posted yesterday, thank you. I'll be using that as a soundbite, but I haven't updated my soundbites yet. So I'll be looking for some soundbites to update, but I still have some good ones.
It's over 9,000! What, 9,000?
Boy.
Yeah, I got some sound bites. We don't
Do
use.
not underestimate the power of PlayStation.
Yeah, we don't use the sound bites, but we need to use the sound bites.
Emotional damage.
Like, we need to use the sound bites. We have the sound bites, and they're still here. I do not know why we don't use them enough. My goodness, bro. We really got to use these sound bites. My goodness. These are some good ass sound bites. What's this one? Emotional damage. Where's the Game Pass one?
Game Pass. Got it on my PC and my Xbox.
Oh man, that's fucking awesome. With that being said, let's dive into it. I'm gonna go over to the Discord and read off some stuff real quick. The biggest question is how this is all getting dumped on Xbox in just the first month. Yeah, I mean, that is bad. You're getting layoffs. We got the roadmap in the first month, and it's actually not a good roadmap. The roadmap says that hold on and hold the line until May 21st, when Hellblade 2 comes out, which will not be a long experience, and will be very linear. And after that, we need you to hold on until fall. And then after a Valve comes out in fall, which I don't think will scratch everybody's itch, you got to wait until whenever Indiana Jones comes out, which might get delayed until 2025. I mean, there's a lot of big lapses in Xbox's attendance for this year. Meanwhile, PlayStation wastes absolutely no time to start delivering, whether it's first party, second party, third party, timed exclusives, second party PlayStation owned IPs, whatever you're talking about. We have games at the end of the day. We have games. You know, and we can't say that for Xbox. My Game Pass ran out yesterday. I'm not asking anybody for Game Pass. Don't give me Game Pass. If we gotta do any content, it'll be in May. Because right now they don't have anything. Power World is not a must for me. I'm sorry, we're going into February. I'm gonna be way too busy. Persona, it's on PlayStation. I get it when it's on sale. And I don't mind playing that game and getting my trophies on PlayStation. That's it. And I've already played Power World. So I'm good. Now, don't talk about Power World and don't talk about the remake of Persona 3. What did they have of their own? Like, Power World was not worked on by Microsoft Game Studios. Microsoft didn't give them any money for their development. That game was already in the works before Microsoft said, oh, can we put the early access on our platform? Which is the most inferior early access because they get 4-player co-op while PC has 32-player co-op. You know, and many other improvements. Did I get a disc cover? Did I get a disc cover for my Xbox? No? What is that? A dust cover. Oh no. Should I be worried about that? Should I be worried about that? Oh my gosh. Really? I forgot you can't open that shit up and clean it. Like the PlayStation 5, you can easily open it up. The only good layout. Wait up. The only good layout from Activision Blizzard was Bobby. Well, I mean, from what I heard today, Mike Ybarra left. Him and somebody else important left today. And they weren't fired. They just left. Obviously, like, the layoffs were going to be bad. But them leaving in the middle of the layoffs is not spelling really good news for Xbox. Like, Starfield came out in September. You closed the Activision Blizzard deal. Xbox fans made it seem like they had a great year. Every month, they got destroyed by PlayStation and Nintendo in hardware and software sales. I mean, how was it a good year? Like, it was a good narrative year. Was it a good, we're making money off of Xbox more than the other competitors year? I don't think so. I mean, I don't have to say I don't think so. I know so. They weren't making money off of Xbox. Xbox fans running to the internet and bragging about, hey, we got this and look at this. Okay, that's cool, but you can't make money off of the type of hype you guys are doing, because you will not go and buy games. I want to show y'all something. 1 second. Where's the thing at? Wow. Okay. Cool. Let me show y'all something. Like, I've been sick this week. I wanted to get more gaming out the way, and I just, I mean, sometimes when you're sick, you doing that, and then this time when I was sick, I was just like laying in the bed and watching movies and shit. The thing is, when I talk about a game, I'm gonna buy it. Like, I don't see this type of activity from Xbox fans. We don't see this enough from them. Like, if they talking about something a lot and then the game comes out, they don't buy it, they don't play it, but they will do part 3, which is go to the internet and talk about it. But they didn't buy it and they're not playing it. So why are you talking about something you didn't buy and you didn't play? Again, Microsoft isn't making money off of hype or lies or rumors or narrative changes from Xbox. Like, how does Microsoft make money off of the Xbox fanboys? They don't believe in buying games anymore. How do you make money off of them? Anybody got any questions? I mean, answers for me? How does Microsoft make money off of the Xbox community? Obviously, they're not making money. Starfield didn't sell well on Xbox or PC. And then you had this big ass crater, which is called the Activision Blizzard deal, which cost $70 billion, which you will not make back with the Xbox division alone, since Xbox is a black hole right now because of Game Pass and how much money they have to shell out just to make it seem like the service is actually good, which means they have to buy or rent certain games for the service so that you guys can rent the games, so you can have it in your mind that you no longer have to buy games, which turns around and not make money for Xbox or Microsoft. So again, they're not making money off of Microsoft. We already know this. We saw the charts about 2 weeks ago now. So if they're not making money off of Xbox, and Microsoft just spent $70 billion in favor of Xbox by buying Activision Blizzard, Starfield, their biggest AAA game all generation right now, did not make money, did not sell well. Bro, I can understand why we have a massive layoff right now. I don't think it's going to be the last layoff for Microsoft this year. I think that maybe a few more layoffs. I don't know if they want to publicize them, because, I mean, if you do 2 or more layoffs that hurt Xbox division in 2 years, in the same year, I just don't think that's going to be good. However, as long as the media, if they really, really like Xbox, kind of cover it up, then maybe you won't know. I think there was a layoff last year, but then there was one that was reported, and then there was one that was smaller, but it still affected the Xbox division. They tried to make it seem like it was only Microsoft, but it affected the Xbox division. There was 2 layoffs last year that affected the Xbox game division. I had this theory for a while now that all the studios that Microsoft owns that we saw them buy, a lot of them are like empty, bro. A lot of them are empty. A lot of those studios that we know they have is empty. They're not making no games. They're not producing no games. They're not showing off no new gameplay for any of those studios. I'm going to go put up a poll, a question, because I need answers. Nobody's trying to help me. I need answers. They spent $70 billion. Microsoft spent that money. Xbox does not even generate that money in 2 fucking years. Not even 3 years do they generate that. I mean, I don't even know if they generate that shit or when the last time they generated $70 billion in total from the Xbox division alone without Game Pass eating it up. Like, y'all really think Xbox is making tons of money. It's not Xbox, this is Microsoft. Y'all don't buy games over there. How the fuck do they make money? How do you expect them? Let me put it this way. There's a hot dog stand giving away all of these hot dogs, right? They're giving away hot dog buns, all the condiments, which are ketchup, mustard, relish, onions, cheese, maybe you like nacho cheese or beans. Okay. You're using all of this material to make these hot dogs and you're giving them away, but you're not charging money. Okay, at the end of the day, how did that hot dog stand owner make money? How did he make money? He gave away all the food. How did he make money? I want somebody in the chat. I know I got spies. I know I got PlayStation haters. I know I got Xbox fans. I need to know. I need to know these things. Like, for real. I need to know these things, man. I mean, I could see if people are generous enough to leave donations, but he used all his materials, and the donations are not going to be enough to buy more materials for the next day of business. And I think Xbox fans have taken advantage of Microsoft's kindness with this Game Pass thing, and it has backfired tremendously. And you have conditioned the Xbox community into not buying games anymore. And it is hurting you. And it is now hurting the families of game developers. Again, no one can stand before me and say Game Pass is working. Game Pass is good for gamers. It's not good for gamers when the game developers that make our great games are getting fired because they're not making enough money because gamers on that platform don't buy games anymore. But the good news is this doesn't affect PlayStation because over here we buy games. Mark my words, if we support Helldivers the way that I believe you guys will, an acquisition will be announced and we will have new talent. I hope that this is a good example of how to get stuff done. Xbox fans, they don't know how to do it. Example, look at PC fans. Whether they're doing it for the wrong reasons, which many of them are, they're supporting Power World, and they know exactly what they're doing by doing it. But they're working together. They're working together. They said, hey, we want this, this game to lift off. We believe that if we buy this game, it will trigger Nintendo into maybe making a better Pokemon game next time. Like, I understand. I'm excited about Helldivers 2 because the change from top down to third person is a similar change we saw with Grand Theft Auto, which Grand Theft Auto 1 and 2 were top down and it went to third person and it became a huge hit after that. The fact that we have a military shooter coming out, which is Helldivers 2, it is 4-player co-op. I'm like, I see the possibilities. I see so many possibilities. So, long story short, we're going to do our part. I believe we're going to do our part because we haven't failed this yet. We have not. There's been a couple games, but we all agree a lot of those games are just not good. Xbox fans, bro, they had Starfield. They couldn't come together to support that game. They had Starfield. That's sad, bro. PC fans could come together and buy a game, make waves. PlayStation fans could do it. Nintendo fans do it all the time. Why can't Xbox fans understand the importance of buying games? You could get organic acquisitions. You don't have to have takeovers. You could have real, legitimate, I like your community. They really supported me. I want to be underneath you. Like, come on, bro. We've seen that with the last couple acquisitions for PlayStation. Even with Bungie. With Bungie, they already know Destiny 1 and 2 sold way better on PlayStation 4 and 5 than it did on Xbox One and Series X and S. They know underneath PlayStation, eventually when PlayStation completely owns them and their games are exclusive, that they will be all right and we will buy their games. Xbox fans, excuse me, sorry. All of this talent they got, God damn, I'm allergic to this fucking box over there. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to get through the stream. We got all that talent over there. They got all of those studios. And Xbox fans have not understood what they need to do. Thank you. Cooper Clips. I'm going to get started with the poll. Well, it's going to be a good question. Oh, that's an evil question. I'm going to do it anyway. Oh, that's nasty. Oh, shit. They gonna come for me after this one. Oh, that's a good question. Okay. Perfect. Mass produce. Jay, desperate situations can Well, what? Man, the emoji thing is in the way, and I can't see past it. Oh, desperate situations call for desperate measures. Yeah, but I mean, their desperate measure was acquiring studios. That's a real question. I mean, it's evil, but let's be real. Microsoft, if Xbox division was making big money on the Xbox division, we wouldn't see this many layoffs. They're losing so much money on Xbox. And that $70 billion, my Xbox fans kept saying it's a drop in the pond. It's not going to affect them. I expect every last one of them to be quiet today. I don't expect to see or hear any of them for a long time talking about how much money Microsoft has. Because obviously $70 billion on the behalf of Xbox division to try to save this did absolutely nothing. And the reason why I'm saying that is you acquired Activision Blizzard. The deal closing did not make more people buy the Xbox. It didn't make more people on Xbox enthusiastic about buying games. Starfield came out. People didn't want to buy the game. Starfield came out. Nobody was enthusiastic about going out and buying an Xbox if they didn't already have one. PlayStation outsold Xbox in their home country from October, November, December, and now January. They lost where it really mattered. They lost because their fan base is so enamored with Twitter and Twitter Spaces and YouTube podcasts that they forgot what this industry is all about. It is about money, and they have to make money so they can keep these people employed so they can make the next games. I told True Woody this on a phone call. Sony doesn't have to worry about some of these studios being acquired by Microsoft because once they inevitably lay off this talent, Sony can welcome this talent to their studios and fill positions. And they've done this multiple times. Because, again, like we know, this is not the only type of layoffs we've seen from the Xbox division. So, I mean, it's a good thing for PlayStation that they're going to get new talent that they can hire. Now, Xbox, you lay them off because you don't have enough money to pay them or you don't want to pay them and you want to try to see what you can do to make that $70 billion back because the deal cleared, so you got to pay it. You know? So how do they make that $70 billion back in a year? Xbox isn't going to help. Bing isn't going to help. Like, we had covered all of this before, man. I gotta figure out. There was somebody's I'm gonna find it. I sent a screenshot to somebody and it had the chart. And I don't think I'm gonna find it, by the way. No, I found it. God damn. Lucky as shit. I sent it to Games for Eternity. Oh my god, I'm so happy I found it. I thought I was going to take a couple chances. Excuse me. I got to get that tea. And that water. Let me just zoom in real quick. You see, this is Q1, fiscal year 2024. I don't want to hear anybody bitching or moaning. Oh, that's old. Oh, that's old. You can't use that. It's old. It's not. It is new. Now, let's zoom all the way in. What? You see Xbox? They're underneath Windows. They're part of that red line. See, at least Windows is part of that green line. It's going into gross profits, operating profits, net profits. But Xbox is not a part of that green flow. Xbox, although they're using green to represent the platform. It is going into the red flow, which is cost of revenue, which in total accounts for $16.3 billion of loss. With that being said, guess what? They're not making any money. What is going on? Oh. Is Tekken ready to play? What? Tekken ready to play? Bullshit. What? It's fucking Thursday, though. Are you serious? Huh. Pays to be a gamer. Xbox fans waiting for this shit to go to Game Pass. Might want to wait. Yeah, I sound like shit. I do. Bro, I cannot believe this. Tekken is ready already? Man. And this game has crossplay too. I'll feature it. I'll feature it in a little bit. Oh my god. 6 o'clock. What? 6 o'clock on a Thursday? I don't understand. I thought this game was coming out on a Friday. I thought it was a Friday game. I was like, who's sending me notifications, bro? God damn. I think I kind of got an idea. I need to do 2 fucking things. And I know which one of those things I gotta do. Gotta get rid of this Xbox first of all. That shit making me sick. Put my air purifier on. That might help too. Like I feel bad in the room. I don't know. Back to it. Because if I start playing Tekken now, we're not even gonna talk about Xbox. Shit. Oh my god. That was like a last minute buy too. Never cut it that close ever. That was my first time cutting it that close. At the end of the day, I had to have Tekken. So back to it. If you have this chart, and if you don't have this chart, you want to use this as ammo, you can use it, and I will send it to you, right? But the fact remains is this chart points to Xbox is a part of a cost of revenue, which they're trying to be very, very nice about it. But that means they're costing them a lot of money. Now, if Xbox is costing Microsoft, as well as everybody else that's losing the money, a total of $16.3 billion, from the last quarter or whatever, Xbox, and I've heard Xbox fans say this, so I want to be very specific. Xbox fans have said, and I quote, they can easily make that money back. And I was like, okay, yeah, let's scroll up. Everybody else could have to chip in to make that $70 billion back. But if Microsoft said, no, we're not going to do that, we want to save money and maybe build you up. Okay, they can't build up Xbox anymore. That shit's just losing money. You see it right here. It's not a part of the green. It's going into the red. There are 3 things that are part of green. Windows. I don't know what the other 2 things are. I'm guessing one of Azure. I guess the Azure one is the cloud. And I don't know what the orange one is. Maybe, is that Office? Oh, there it is. Oh, okay. It's on the side. Okay, so it's Azure Cloud servers. And then Windows Office. And then Windows. Okay, that kind of makes sense that they're all making money. Because people use all of that shit a lot. Who the fuck uses the Xbox? Come on. Don't be quiet. Who uses an Xbox? I mean, they're letting us know that they don't make money on it. I mean, this is from them.
J to the tech.
What's going on, man?
What's going on? We're losing money.
Hey, they had to fire 1,900 people from the overall Xbox division. That included Activision already. That also included Bethesda.
Didn't the talk around town on the X was got a lot of money?
Yeah. But that's the thing, they do.
So if they, all right, so Jay, hold on. If they have, because they have to cut down labor use so they can pay for this damn thing.
Exactly. $70 billion is not a drop in the pond. And for all the Xbox fans that kept saying that, y'all really, I expect apologies from you guys to the developers that lost their job, because when you guys were saying that weird stuff last year, that was not true. That was not true. You guys were bragging about them being a $3 trillion company, and they still fire people. What does that mean for you? What does that mean for them and their families? It means absolutely nothing. Rich people stay rich by, I apologize, it's, fucking over the poor or being cheap. And in this case, it's maybe both.
And I don't even think it's over.
You think they was going to buy Activision, allow that to be a loss because it's a lot of money, then continue to operating as they normally do, never cutting any jobs and hiring more people so that you can get more games, even though you don't buy games, even though money don't come from the game division, even though the game division is a fucking failure. I mean,
Jay, I don't get it. Why everybody believed that Microsoft was just gonna function the same way.
Oh, they wasn't. $70 billion. $70 billion, bro. I think that a lot of them don't know how to do math. And they don't understand how big, like, bro, that's bigger than the Xbox division. One has, and we can see right now because they haven't, so don't even say they did. When have they ever made $70 billion in a single year? Have they ever came close?
No.
I want to ask Google. I don't know if Google let me know, but I want to ask because no one last year that was saying that they were gonna make it back with Game Pass, they were lying. Xbox is not responsible for making that money back because they're. I mean, let me zoom out. I just don't think y'all understand.
But Jay, they're not making any money. Oh, can you make money from even if you have everybody paying $20 a pop for Game Pass? Look how much it costs to make one single game.
Exactly.
Come on, and they want everything to be pushed into Game Pass.
What's the most amount of money Microsoft has made from the Xbox division? Hold on, let me turn my Wi-Fi on because I'm home. What's the most amount of money Microsoft has made from the Xbox division?
Here are some results from a search.
I don't think the first 2 years.
$3 billion?
First 2 years they make. How much?
And this was 2022. Microsoft's Xbox division brought in more than $3.6 billion in the past 3 months. That was in 2022. Like, that ain't nothing, bro. That ain't nothing, bro.
But the problem is that's how much they brought in, but how much
are they losing? There you go. Because we all know they losing money on the Xbox division.
But you be a fool not to say that. You be a fool to say they're making money from Xbox.
Exactly. You would be a fool to ever say.
Look at Halo, the new one that just came out. Look how much money they put into that game to make it, right?
Uh huh.
You think they make that money back already?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, this the one we got from October. The one you're looking at right now, which is, it says 3.9 billion in revenue. They said it's its largest first quarter of its. Hold on, let me go read the rest of this. If they said this is the largest first quarter of its gaming arm ever, and Bethesda's Starfield deserves a lot of credit, bro. Only 3.9 billion, and that's a big flex for you guys. Are you fucking serious?
Wow. Yo, they folding up shop. I'm gonna call it now. They're gonna fold up shop eventually. And people gotta understand, not because they buy Activision, don't mean Xbox can't close shop. I seen them buy what was that? What was that they buy and then fold up shop within a couple months? They buy a lot of company and just close it down. So it won't be the first time they do it. Hello? Damn, it just went out like that. Jay?
So I had to step out, talk to the Game Pass advisor. Yeah, back to it. Yeah, this is accurate, because on and this is from Forbes.com that I'm looking at on my phone. They give the same number from their first quarter that they got right here, and even with that big flex, like Forbes saying, "Hey, this is the most they've ever made," they still lost money. How is that the most they've ever made in the first quarter, and they still lost money?
Wow. They probably put back that half of that back in expense.
If people on Xbox was buying games, bro, just imagine.
Jay, don't get me wrong, layoff with any company is gonna happen, but in that magnitude, you know what I mean? And one division of that company is huge.
Man, Game Pass. They lost. Yeah, they've taken a lot of L's. Zune, Mixer, the Xbox community as a whole is a major L. Because no matter what Microsoft does, and I feel bad for Microsoft, because Microsoft's spending all this money to, at the end of the day, activate Xbox. They want to re-energize people about supporting the Xbox division. And they spent massive amounts of money to do so, and no one cares. Yes, it's sad, but it is also funny. Like, they're spending billions of dollars, hundreds of billions of dollars, and no one cares. Again,
Nobody cares.
It's sad, but it's funny. I don't know if Microsoft owns Spotify. I couldn't tell you that. I can go see who owns it. Who owns Spotify?
According to 4-Week MBA, the multi-billion music streaming company Spotify is primarily owned by its founders, Daniel Ek and Martin Lorentzen. As of 2023, Daniel Ek has 16.5% ownership of ordinary shares and 31.7% of the voting power.
Microsoft doesn't
He's
own
owner.
them. Yeah. Yeah, Microsoft doesn't
No.
own shit. Yeah. It's sad. It's sad, man. But I mean, it is what it is. It's sad, but it is what it is, man.
You know who lose from all of this? The Microsoft gamers. Well, I couldn't call them gamers because they don't play
Yeah,
games.
call them what they are. The Xbox fanboys.
The Xbox fanboys. There you go. I can't call them gamers. That's who lose. The fanboys from Microsoft.
Well, I mean, I don't feel bad for them. They deserve to lose.
No.
Look at what they turned into.
I didn't feel bad.
Yeah, look at what they turned into, though. They turned into some The View type grown ass men, lots of gray in their beard, most of them bald, and they just sit around in a podcast and bitch and moan. They never play games. They never buy games. They don't even like gaming anymore. They just want you.
Yeah,
they want to convince you that Xbox is where's that?
When Sony lay off Sony lay off those workers, everybody was in. Sony is dead. Sony is dead. A couple hundred workers compared to this. Come on.
I'm telling you right now.
Come on, bro.
I just posted that. I posted somewhere that Helldivers 2 is gonna do better than Redfall. And you want to know why that's an insult? Because Helldivers is made by Indie Studio, and Redfall had the backing of Bethesda and Microsoft at the time, and they still didn't do quality assurance on the game before releasing it.
That game gonna be even worse now.
Exactly. You know PlayStation went to fucking Arrowhead multiple times to check on them. They do this all the time when it comes to what's his name? Kojima. I mean, they have to check on him, make sure he on cue, you know? Let's go see what these pre-orders looking like. I'll put this in the timestamp. This is the PlayStation Store pre-orders for the United States of America. Checking it right now. Just for a little bit of context, it is January 25th, 2024 at 6:17 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So this may change by the time you're looking at it. Okay, so we got first, and again, devs are gonna try this, but if you guys want to know, hey, why are devs putting all the games at $100? Why are they making all of our games $100? Because you keep buying the premium editions more than the standard price editions. And they're basically going to say, you're already giving us $100 more than you pay the cheaper portion of the game. And they're not wrong. They're not wrong. The day the games cost $100, I'm not going to say anything like, oh man, it sucks. I'm not going to do that. All I'm going to say is it was y'all fault. Fuck that. If it's like 100 or past 100 and there's no content in there that I give a fuck about, oh fuck no, man.
No, we buying a regular version.
I'm buying a regular version, bro. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about it. Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League, Digital Deluxe Edition, $100. WWE 2K24, 40 Years of WrestleMania Edition, $120. Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth, the $110 version. Like, these three different games, over $100. Somebody in the chat explain. Don't get mad when they charge $100 for games, bro.
Hey man, I'm not paying for $100. All I get is a new outfit. I'm cool.
Let's continue. We have the $70 version of Suicide Squad. People will say they don't like Suicide Squad, and I've had to change my stance. I don't think the game is going to financially flop. No. I think that people will continue not liking it. I believe that people that buy the game and when they play it, a good amount of people will find out why some people don't like the game. But It's too many people buying the game for me to sit up here delusionally and say, "Oh, it's going to financially flop." It will not financially flop.
No, it will not.
Yeah, I've been looking at these pre-orders for a while, and people are buying them. And definitely, when it comes to PlayStation has the marketing rights, so the game has been marketed strongly with PlayStation in mind. PlayStation fans buy games more than any other platform. It kind of makes it. It makes sense. Sorry. What doesn't make sense is the $100 version is number one on PlayStation Store, and it has been this way for a very long time. Now, we have a second-party game that's a first-party IP, and that's Helldivers. I can confirm right now, live, Helldivers has moved much higher than I thought it was. I thought it was going to be all the way over here. Nah. Helldivers really moved with that last trailer. I think that last trailer was really good. Because look at how... Okay, so let me just go over this. I'm going to just count them by game, not by edition. Okay, we got Suicide Squad, WWE, we got Yakuza.
Suicide Squad is up there, though.
I want to be very respectful when I say it, but let me just say, people buy Call of Duty every year, even though a lot of them complain about it every year. People buy Madden every year, even though they complain about it every year. People buy 2K every year, even though they complain about it every year. So when you got people,
that's a seasonal game. This is a first time game.
I'm just bear with me. If they're going to buy a game that has disappointed them almost every year in different capacities, and then they still take a chance on that game every year, those type of people will be easily manipulated into buying a game that other people are saying are bad. Because
that used to be me with Madden.
Yeah,
that used to be me.
No, I mean it used to be a lot of people with a lot of different games. It was like that with Saints Row with me until I learned my lesson with the last one. Long story short, let's get back to it. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if you just count 6 games until you get to Helldivers is the 7th game, not including different editions. That's pretty damn good. Helldivers is behind Grand Blue. Grand Blue is behind Persona 3. Persona 3 is behind Final Fantasy 7. And Final Fantasy 7 is behind Suicide Squad. And then,
and those are the top pre-orders?
These are the top pre-orders for the United States of America right now. They're giving us a preview. Of course, I could go into it and see a better look. One of the reasons why Helldivers moved up is because Tekken 8 is now out. So, everything moves up. I will say that the standard version of Helldivers is far down there. The $40 entry point is far down there. The version I'm looking at that moved all the way up was the $60 version. I mean, this is truly proving that people will pay more money for games. I mean, I don't think people gonna want a situation where games cost $100, but I wouldn't be surprised when developers start doing it. I know you guys are talking in the chat, and I see the chat, but I want to get this out of the way before I forget. Let's ask some questions to the chat. Would you guys be upset if devs start charging $100 for games, like for the default price instead of $70, it'll go up to $100? Let me see what you got there. I think Microsoft do it better. Future of Xbox. We only miss Odyssey. Not much about. Jonas Journer. Okay. I think Microsoft do it better. Yeah, your English is a little broken. Just a tad bit broken.
Do what better?
His English is broken, so I can't really. Let me see.
I'm gonna answer that for him. Microsoft, when it comes to gaming, do not do anything better.
Not right now, no.
So if he's talking about gaming, no, they do not do anything better.
Well, I mean, I understand $100 might be your breaking point, but Most people are already paying over $100 for the deluxe edition. You know, it's like they're not upgrading; they just pay the money up front. So I feel like if the developers do it, I kind of understand why. Because I've been looking at the pre-orders for a long time.
There's only a handful of game I will. If it raise it up to $100, I will buy.
Exactly. But
I'm talking about Spider-Man. Let's see, God of War. You know, there's only a handful of game I will buy.
Damn, Helldivers is on row 2, bro. Above one version, only above one version of Final Fantasy VII, which is a big jump from where the fuck it was. Even if Tekken is out the way now, that game still jumped. It was that trailer. I was tracking the trailer today. I had work, but I tracked the trailer.
Be off on the
I don't know. This job is not like my other job, and I want to put in time, but you know, I want to put in time, and then it's a process or whatever. So I say I want to, and I really want to, but you know, I'll see. But definitely it is a high priority for me not to be at work on that day.
Let me know, man. I'll be up in there.
But even if I have to go to work that day, when I get back, I'll be on there. You know,
I'll be on it all day.
But I might ask one of the supervisors. I was like, hey, you know, y'all can book me for any day. Just let me get off that one day. You know what I'm saying? I'll hit him up. Let him know. Cause I was like, you know, don't give me the weekend or anything. Just give me that one day. And I think he'd be cool enough to do that. I knew that video was gonna blow up. Oh yeah, man, bro, they really are trying to convince people the Suicide Squad needs to be. I know why, but damn.
Hey Jay,
It couldn't be me.
I had something on my mind. I was like, Microsoft break this bad news because Sony probably gonna break good news, and hopefully everybody forget about it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what do you think PlayStation gonna do? Tomorrow is like Friday, right?
Let this marinate with everybody.
Tomorrow's Friday. Yeah, the new trailer popped off, bro. Listen, their new trailer for Helldivers is sitting at 224,000 views in 2 days. That trailer popped off, bro. That trailer popped. It's higher than the Tekken 8 Devil Jin reveal trailer. It's higher than everybody else's video. Everybody. Nobody's video even comes close. I hope to see a lot of support for that game. I think we know what's at stake. And we support that game. We could possibly get a new acquisition and maybe a new dedicated studio for, like, you know, games as a service, shooters, shit like that.
A shooter. There you go.
Let me go see what the IGN version of the video did. Okay, this one's at 452,000, but that's not the one. Okay. So this is the first time in a while where the IGN video had less views than the PlayStation version. But it's still pretty high. It's sitting at 135,000 views. Again, I think the new trailer gave the amount of information it needed to give to really get people on board. I mean, it could have definitely been put into some sort of state of play, definitely. But it did the job. You know, it gave out a lot of information, showed even more gameplay than ever. 5 minutes of education on what Helldivers 2 is. What is Welcome to Paradise? What is that? New zombie game?
Popeye's new chicken wings make no sense. Marinated in Louisiana spices, hand battered and...
Hold on. Where's my controller? The audacity of calling my foot. How you doing, DJ?
I'm here, man.
Yeah,
I'm doing great.
I'm not. Subscribe to Game Pass, and now I'm sick.
Too bad. I would be sick too if I was signed up to Game Pass.
I don't know what this shit is.
It is shitty though. It is shitty.
What's shitty? Game Pass?
Yeah. And Microsoft, the Xbox fan don't buy games, so that's why they're laying off all these people.
You J-Ro, you said Resistance or some garbage game like Power World Pokemon on Acid. Oh, stop, J-Ro. You don't know what it is. Just wait. It look like it's a zombie game. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Sorry. Can't be with that. Don't ever. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are in the chat. Do never say Resistance and Power World in the same fucking sentence. You should never ever say that ever. I don't care who you are.
Well, how can you compare Power World to Resistance?
I don't know what he was thinking when he said that. So it's like one of them top-down survival shooters, zombie games. I don't know. PC fans are like
Resistance was a resistant game when it came out. It was ahead of its time.
Exactly.
Are you kidding me?
All of them were great. Damn it, man. Okay, so there was a new Horizon Forbidden West trailer that gave a release date for the PC version. So we're gonna, talk about that, and I'm gonna give you my reactions because obviously PC fans still, sneak around. They want my reactions for like games that go to PC. I will say that it does seem that every game is going to PC except for the one they want, which is Bloodborne. Which I would feel like Bloodborne would be kind of like Power World. Once they get that game, they'll be satisfied for a while. So if any other game was to come out, even if it's from PlayStation, they would not notice it and PlayStation would end up losing money. There's a game called Enshrouded on PC, early access, just like Power World. Also, 10% discount, same exact price, $26.99. I think it was pretty interesting, and we're going to look at some gameplay. The thing is, it just released this week, and nobody noticed it. It's only on PC, early access, but nobody noticed it because they're so focused on this Power World. And, I mean, the popularity of one game could kill others.
But you know why everybody's focused on Power World, right?
Yeah, Nintendo, Pokemon, yeah. That's why. PC fans are doing it to fuck with Nintendo. I mean, me personally, I thought PC fans liked Nintendo, but now I'm seeing they hate them. So they were like, "Hey, we're gonna support this game to fuck you over," and I think Nintendo has had quite enough of that. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Game Pass on. Let's get started. So, Horizon Forbidden West is still one of the best looking games on the market. It going to PC is going to continue that, but it will definitely be one of the best looking games. One of, not the, but one of the best looking games on PC. If your PC can handle it. Now, what they're saying is they're adding the complete edition. So they'll get Horizon Forbidden West, and they will also get Burning Shores. I believe it's going over there a little too quick, but I don't know. I think they put it on PlayStation Plus too quick as well. And along with that, Elden Ring made it hard for this game to make money. We were just talking about Power World and what that's doing to other games that are launching around it. It happens. Call of Duty next to other games will, have other games flop. But it was a great game. It's still a great game. Beautiful game. Amazing combat. Just a magical game. Great story. So the release date is March 21st, 2024. So that's like one day before Rise of the Ronin comes out. So there you go. We've been here before when it comes to PC, so we're just gonna have to see what happens. Normally they get the game day one, and then after they get the game, you know, the same day they're gonna pirate it or crack it, and then they're gonna start to pirate the game. And obviously PlayStation makes absolutely no money on pirated copies. So we're gonna have to see if
I'm back.
Huh?
I'm back.
Hey, what's up? Yeah, so we're gonna have to see if PC fans buy the game or not. At this point, you know, PlayStation's doing something that continues to not make them money, and eventually they will stop it. So
Yeah, nobody want to lose money forever.
Exactly.
Just like Microsoft.
Microsoft knows they don't make money off of PC anymore, so that's why they're flirting with the idea of releasing certain games on PlayStation 5 and Nintendo Switch. That's the only reason why they're about to do that. Because Xbox and PC together are not making them any money. You notice when we looked at that chart, it said Xbox. It did not say PC. Because you can't even, if you was to look at PC, they would be losing money.
That number is so bad when it comes to PC.
Exactly.
How you know how many people buy it when how many people burned it? You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
that number,
I can only hope people buy the game. You know, like let me put it this way. PlayStation is doing this thing as far as like putting games on PC because of games like Power World. Let me get on camera so y'all can clip this. Let me get on camera real quick. They're doing it for games like Power World. Like, all the developers are still putting their games on PC because they're hoping one of their games blows up like Power World. First of all, the developer will have to be comfortable launching their game at $26.99. And I think after that, you're good. That's one of the reasons why Power World is doing so good. Power World looking that way and everything, I highly doubt that this dog is getting on my fucking nerves.
You got a new dog, Jay?
I don't have a dog. It's the neighbor's dog. And the neighbor's fence is right next to my house. So when a dog is barking at whatever animal is out there, probably trying to eat the bird scraps that I left out there, he's probably barking at that animal trying to eat the bird bread. It is what it is. Not triggered, just saying. When Microsoft was talking about how much money they make for their income, they don't include PC gaming. There's not a PC gaming sector. It's just Xbox as a whole. But I feel like PC can be big enough for it to be counted by itself, you know? But I don't feel like even Xbox is making that much of a impact on PC for them to have a separate, you know, source of revenue. I'm just saying. I mean, it could be Windows, but yeah, like I said, that'll be
Microsoft Office. That's what they're making money off of.
Yeah, they're making money off Office and the servers. And they're still making money off of Windows. Barely. It's at the bottom, but they're making money off it. Xbox, like I said, Xbox is the one that's underneath Windows, which goes into the red. That's fucked up, bro. Like, that's really fucked up. And Xbox never goes into any of the other branches. You see what I'm saying? Like, they're not going into any of the other branches at all. Nothing. Like, they're just going into all the other platforms that lose money for Microsoft. Wow, bro.
You're not surprised, Jay. Stop it.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying, like, I'm surprised by the fact that we finally got proof. Hardcore proof. You know? That's why I'm surprised We got hardcore proof. You know, no more hiding, no more wondering how good the brand is doing. We got it. We have it right here. Their best year. And they still losing money on that box.
Jay, Microsoft ain't buying no more studio for right now.
Yeah.
And everybody can put that to wraps.
Yeah. They have to make their money back from Activision before they even think about buying another studio. Like people want them to buy Take-Two, Rockstar, EA Sports.
Are you serious?
Yeah, bro. People want that's what they want, man. Come on, man. It's wild. It's wild out here. It's like
a company that don't make any money, they would not buy no more big companies like that.
What's cool is, okay, you want them to buy all those studios and stuff. That's cool, but how they gonna make money? How they gonna make money off of them?
Studios.
You said what?
Cyberpunk is back.
I call him Optimus Crime.
Fuck you.
Because it's a crime that he supports Phil Spencer.
Robot Man.
You do a lot of robot.
Am I really botting?
No, but you are a bot.
You was when when you did come in. You was button.
I'm on the road. That's probably why.
Yeah, and we're on Game Pass.
Jay's on Game Pass, not me.
I'm not on that. That shit ran out.
Oh yeah. Oh yes, he is. Don't worry about it. He is. Don't worry about
you, bitch. My shit ran out. I'm good. I'll turn that shit on again. Let me get over this.
You better re-up that thing.
I will not be doing it. I would rather invest my money into more of PlayStation Plus or some other future games. I am perfectly fine.
Hey man, the platform is losing, bro.
Yeah.
Xbox is a loser platform.
Yeah.
They're losing and they're losing money.
Hey man, you can't stop the loser train over there, bro. Like it's like you buy all you.
It's funny because they're not even making that
gonna,
much money off of Bethesda anymore, and you want to know why? Because like PlayStation fans are stupid, and I want to I really want to elaborate this. So let me have the floor. Bethesda games are old, and a lot of PlayStation fans have already experienced them, and a good amount of PlayStation fans are well aware that Microsoft owns Bethesda because Microsoft made it a point to advertise the acquisition. They did the same thing. You remember when they closed the acquisition with Activision, they made this YouTube video and they were sponsoring it and marketing it all around YouTube. People used to tell me not everybody is a part of the console war and they don't know about this or they don't know about that. That's not true anymore. It doesn't have to come from me or a crap gamer or an MBG. They will find out through marketing and advertisement. They will find out what's going on. So you don't have to be deep in the trenches of the console war to know what's going on. And I think a lot of PlayStation fans would rather spend their money elsewhere than giving it to Microsoft. And I've always said this, if you really want to give your money to Microsoft for like Bethesda or Activision games going forward, just buy an Xbox and go over there and buy that same game. That's the best way to get that money directly to that studio.
Don't even buy the game. Game Pass, because that's all they want you to do.
Exactly, but I'm giving them an example on how to directly get that money to those studios quick. Don't buy the game over here for the PlayStation to have to split the revenue. You go buy an Xbox, buy that same game you wanted to buy on PlayStation, buy it over there for full price, and that's how you get that money straight to Microsoft, and that's how you get that money straight to that developer.
I will not be doing that.
But I think a lot of PlayStation fans they don't want to willingly support Xbox. And what's happening? At the end of the day, it's up to the Xbox fans to support Xbox. And guess what? They're not supporting Xbox. Again, Bethesda has nothing but old games over here. There's nothing new that Bethesda has released that would have PlayStation fans re-energized about spending money with Bethesda.
They game, Jay.
No. Stop. I'm not gonna talk. about that bullshit. All I'm saying is, right now, when is the last time Bethesda released a new game for PlayStation?
They haven't.
Okay, so there's no reason for a place.
They haven't.
Aside from that, DJ, I can't agree with that because somebody gonna clip that and say I agree with that. I don't agree with that. All I'm gonna say is, aside from that, they have not released anything over here recently that will make PlayStation fans say, hey, I need to go buy that game, that will be a part of the new revenue stream that would go to Xbox after the acquisition. And we can say the same thing about Activision outside of Call of Duty. You know? It's just they don't have anything new, so where would they be getting their money from the new games? Well, Redfall was only on Xbox and PC. Starfield was only on Xbox and PC. That means the revenue stream would only be from PC and Xbox. That again, if the games are flopping financially, not word of mouth, not narrative, not me being a fanboy, keep talking about it. No. If it's failing financially, meaning people don't buy the game, it's not our fault, it's their fault. Right?
Yep.
100%.
They have to go third party. That's all I'm saying. You look at that way. Look at it that way. They gotta go third party.
I see them going third party before the end. I see them going third party before the or at the beginning of next year.
Yeah.
I see the
Xbox, man.
Let me.
I see that.
Somebody said that Ghostwire. I agree. Somebody in the chat said Ghostwire and Deathloop were, Bethesda games, but Sony helped. I agree,
that's true.
But they're still old.
But that's true.
They're like 2 years old or more. They're old now.
More.
Yeah, so it's like
3.
As far as the new revenue stream, even from those games, they're not making anything. It's really up to the Xbox community to save.
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna have to correct something there. When you say Bethesda, you guys differentiate because there's not every studio under Bethesda is known as Bethesda.
So that would be Tango Gameworks and Arcane.
Is not Bethesda, yeah.
And Arcane, but they're underneath Bethesda. They're underneath ZeniMax and Bethesda.
No, it's underneath ZeniMax and Bethesda, the publisher, but they're not Bethesda. But Bethesda, Maryland, Bethesda, Austin, and all, and those studios, those are known as Bethesda studios. Those studios are known as Bethesda, but Arcane Leon and Arcane Austin and Tango Gameworks, those aren't Bethesda. Those aren't Bethesda, so. But they're under the same publisher. So, but when you say a Bethesda game has come, you're talking about the Bethesda Austin and Bethesda Maryland studios and all that. That's what you're talking about. Now, if you're talking about Arcane and freaking Tango Gameworks, those are the only two we've actually gotten from Bethesda, the publisher. Well, it is what it is.
They're still not making no money off of us. They're not. No. They're not making money off of us. That's all I'm saying.
That's true. That's true.
When it comes to Call of Duty, I think they will. I mean, I'm looking at the Suicide Squad situation. You can tell people the game is bad. You can show them a game is bad, and if they continue to buy it, it's nothing you can do to help those people. So I do believe people will continue to buy Call of Duty, and that'll be Microsoft's best bet to it. Well, I mean, that money is gonna have to be only used.
That's still not going to be enough to recoup the losses that they're taking.
Let me finish. That money is only going to be used to sustain Activision. Because if you start to use the money that Activision gets from the selling of Call of Duty on PlayStation to manage any other portion of the Xbox game division, then it's going to really hurt Activision, and you're going to have even more delays. Whatever money that they make from PlayStation gamers buying Call of Duty, you have to let Activision have that money, or it could really damage Activision. I feel like Activision is going to get much smaller. Like, they're going to be just a Call of Duty studio. I know we joke about it all the time, but I think in the next 3 years, Activision truly will only be a Call of Duty studio.
Everyone's saying that we're gonna get what you call it, the true crime back and all. No, you're not. No, you're not.
I don't get it.
You ain't getting true crime ever coming back. True crime is owned by freaking.
No, they're not bringing that game. They would never bring that game back. It's too political.
I know.
Yeah, cop. You playing as a cop is too political. But no, who said that? Somebody saying that? Just random people?
No. It's just a bunch of Xbox dudes running around saying that after the ABK deal went through.
Do they even know who owns the rights to True Crime? Because they stopped using True Crime name. Because the studio that was making it, I think they don't even exist anymore. That's why they did the, what was the game called? What was the game called that I just picked up? Fuck, man.
I'm not even sure.
I'm trying to go. I'm gonna go to my backlog and see it. It's Sleeping Dogs.
Oh yeah,
that was the spiritual successor to True Crimes. And even with that game, even though it was a really great game, everybody talks highly about it, combat and stuff. It didn't sell good enough for the studio to make another one. You know, I mean, look at how much hype Starfield had surrounding it. You knew that game needed to sell big, and it didn't. It was easy to see that was never going to happen. I mean, looking at that fan base, you know they don't buy games. Microsoft lost a lot of money on Starfield. They lost a lot of money on Activision Blizzard because they thought that it was going to be a resurgence of people liking Xbox and feeling that they need an Xbox after that acquisition. And what happened? No one got an Xbox during the holiday season. Nobody picked up Starfield during the holiday season. Everything they did last year backfired. They made less money than they thought they were going to make.
Oh, definitely.
So, I don't know what they're going to do from here, but they probably are going to have to speed up the path to third party because they desperately need PlayStation to stay afloat. It's going to be weird, bro. It's going to be weird going forward. But hey, that's a them problem. Telling you, it's not, you know, some people say it's worth it. It's not worth it, bro. You know, like, if anything, I'd rather play Dreams than fucking PUBG back in the day, you know? Like, that's how I look at Xbox versus PlayStation.
Bro.
I mean, I'm just saying, I speak the truth, and the truth speaks me, you know? See somebody lurking around in the shadows, but he's too fucking light skinned. He's kind of poking out like a sore thumb.
So that's why you supposed to.
Yeah, exactly. Afro's in here. I heard he thought he was slick. I heard his mic. Nah, but on a serious tip, man, it's not a good look for Xbox. And I haven't looked at Xbox's YouTube channel in, I think, over a month or so. So I'm going to go over there and see what the hell they got going on. Because I think the last time they talked 7 days ago with the developer direct. It's funny. You saw what happened with the developer direct? and then the following week they lay off people. Goodness, you gotta love it, bro.
You want to know why that game didn't sell well?
Why?
Because you didn't support it day one.
What game was that?
Sleeping Dogs.
No, actually, no. I think I believe I brought physical for that. Yeah, I remember having a physical for that. Yeah.
The reason why they couldn't use the name, you hit the nail on the head, is because of all the legal shit
Mm-hmm.
with Activision. But I had to change it to Sleeping Dogs.
So Activision had the rights?
I don't know if Activision had the rights, but it's one of those companies. You know what I'm saying? They own the rights to that name, but that company is no more. Feel what I'm saying? So I don't understand.
Yeah,
why
and I
Activision
knew that.
didn't
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why Activision didn't try to acquire the rights to that name. Feel what I'm saying?
They
carry it over to the sequel.
They just not that type of way anymore. I wish they were, but yeah, they used to be like edgy and open minded about stuff.
That game was slept on though, bro. That game was fire as fuck.
Truly.
Oh yeah.
That game was fire as fuck, bro. Pretty much a Hong Kong GTA.
Hong Kong Fooey, yeah. Huh?
Say what?
I said something about Hong Kong Fooey. Nobody knows.
What did Brian say about it?
I don't know. I don't think anybody in the chat knows who a Hong Kong Fooey.
No, hold on. I think Brian, hold on. Brian, you said the red gi?
Uh-oh.
You're wearing the red gi?
Uh-oh.
Okay, I got you.
Okay. Uh-oh. Morocco Mole? Huh? No? Nobody? Damn, man. I felt fucking old as shit. Shit. So I went over to Xbox. I just want to try to see what the fuck they're doing. Because, again, they won't have anything until May. So all they're really, like, talking about is multiplats.
All they've been talking about, but continue.
They did one video for Power World 6 days ago. They didn't even think it was going to be popular. They still don't think it's popular because they haven't posted any new videos for Power World.
That's only on Steam, though, right? That's where the success is coming for that game.
Yes. The success is coming from Steam only. Season 11 for Sea of Thieves. Like, anybody gives a fuck.
What about that bet that we had the other day?
What was the bet? I said I wanted to bet you. Did that happen? Did they release a new controller?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes. I'm pretty sure this is legit. Go check your, what, I think I sent it on Instagram on your messages.
Fuck. I went back to that Instagram in 80 years.
Not Instagram, it's Twitter. I'm pretty sure it's it.
I'm pretty sure it's Instagram.
Okay, foreign developers that make it.
No Instagram. I think it's Twitter.
Fuck. God damn it.
Yep. Yeah, you can go and run me that.
I said I would bet you, motherfucker.
No, that's not what you said.
I literally said I would, but I knew I would lose. Because it's knowing them. Game Pass got it on my PC and my Xbox.
Scroll up.
Elden Ring controller? Goodness. These niggas are sad. Limited edition controller. Oh my god.
In there, bro.
Oh my goodness.
Proofs in the pudding.
Goodness. All of that. They can make a controller. They can't make no fucking games though. Goodness. They can make a controller. Look, if you go over there, bro, when Xbox fans be like, hey, we got games. Yeah, but you don't got any games anytime soon, bro. You about to be playing the biggest game of them all, the waiting game. There's nothing over here coming out before May 21st, which is basically a glorified tech demo. And yes, I will be shitting on the time of Hellblade 2. Because if I'm not mistaken, people were shitting on the Order 1886. You guys actually are going to have a glorified tech demo.
I had people tell me that game, PS3 graphics look better than that game.
What game you talking about?
The Order.
Somebody said PS3.
Back when that game came out,
Uh huh.
I was playing it. They were watching me.
That's wild.
Statement was, that game is dog shit. It looks like dog shit. PS3 graphics look better than that game. I'm not buying that shit.
They probably still need help.
At the end of the day,
they still need help.
What do you call it? Wall talker?
Yeah.
There you go.
He said that?
I'll just let him talk to the wall. Because I want to know. I was still playing it. I got my platinum. I got my money's worth.
Me too.
I enjoyed it.
Bro, that game hold up to this day. Just like Infamous. Just like so many other, like Killzone. Bro, get out of here.
Can't please everybody.
You can't. But you can't be that blind. Can't be that blind either. Even though you will be blind. Oh, I'm getting you sick too. Sorry, buddy.
Yeah, your Xbox stench is sickening.
Well, you have an Xbox, so
exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
You might want to get that shit out of my fucking house, bro. Goodness. What is everybody's thought on the current state of Xbox? Acquisitions that they can't really afford, and I'm talking about with the Xbox division's income. So let's be real about that. Microsoft can't afford these acquisitions with only the Xboxes. Hold on. Because somebody going to try to fucking switch over my words. With the Xbox's income. They don't make enough money off of the Xbox brand to continue to acquire the rest of the gaming industry without Microsoft needing to pay the price. And then they need to search around frantically to cut costs, which ultimately is going to turn into layoffs, which harms the developers and their families. But if Xbox fans were buying games, I don't think this shit would happen so frequently. I don't think it would happen so frequently.
If they were buying games, I think they'd be in a better state. If they were buying games, they would get sequels. If they were buying games, they would get exclusive IPs. That's the big if, though. See what I'm saying? I used to be a big fan of that stable back when the Xbox was relevant in my eyes as a consumer. I don't give a fuck about the numbers game upon how much money they bring in. That doesn't do shit for me. Okay? As a consumer, all I care about is me spending my money, right, upon the entertainment that I want to consume. And the only thing that they're basically entertaining is controllers. And as a consumer, kick rocks. I've had people sit there and say, "Oh man, get an Xbox, get an Xbox." Okay? I literally have one on my PC. And it blows your Series X out of the water. But at the same time, Game Pass, it does nothing for me. Okay? You can sit there and sound like a used car salesman, trying to sell that shit, right? Oh man, you save so much money, blase, blase, woo, 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 woo. But at the same time, you're playing old ass motherfucking games. We're getting nothing. You are basically putting money in their pocket. You are getting shit in return. But again, beauty's the eye of the beholder. Same time, been gaming for a long time, right? And my intuition told me, and has told me, okay, when I left that platform a long time ago around the Kinect, because that's all they were focused on, okay? Because as the rise of the Kinect, that was the fall of Xbox. Because what happened with the Xbox One? Lack of games. Started off strong. Rise, okay? Wasn't a top tier game, but it was a new IP. Okay? Sunset Overdrive. The game was, I wouldn't say ahead of its time, but it was unique in its own way, who paved the way for other IPs that we have over here on this side of the stable. Feel what I'm saying? They didn't support it. Forza, it's just a wash franchise.
See, that's
Halo,
why I mess
franchise.
with Afro. Me and Afro knew each other for a while.
It's a wash franchise. What happened to Crimson Skies? What happened to Blue Dragon? What
Everything.
happened to Lost Odyssey? Whatever happened to the passion of these individuals that were in position of power to make Xbox what it was? They are long gone. Game Pass. Game Pass. I got it on my PC and my
Game
Xbox.
Pass. Got it on my PC and my Xbox.
Right. All I see is individuals on social media holding up Max Payne 3 disc versions. I can consume my games. Puts it in his fucking Xbox. That shit sounds like a damn transformer sound trying to talk to me.
Boy.
Boots up the game. Congratulations. Congratulations. If I want to play the same game, I'll just grab my disc version on PS3, take it over to my PS3 console that's hooked up to my 65-inch Sony TV, and do the same thing. I don't care about quick resume.
I do.
I do.
I do.
I mean, that's why you got an Xbox, right?
Yeah, and I have it on my PC and my Xbox. I wanted to report this because Xbox fans made a big deal about Last of Us factions getting canceled. It came out today that along with all the layoffs, Blizzard, which is now underneath Microsoft, confirmed today, along with all the delays outside the layoffs, that Blizzard cancels a big new game after 6 years of development. The working title was going to be called Odyssey, and it was, from what I see, it was going to be an RPG.
In development. That's a big time.
Yeah, 6 years in development. That shit was about to come out. I'm telling you, I just said it earlier in the stream. In the next couple years, Activision gonna be very small and they can only do Call of Duty. They won't touch any. Look, they already were aiming in that direction. They were already going in that direction before Microsoft picked them up, where they were just putting out Call of Duties. They wouldn't make anything else. I mean, PlayStation talked to them about bringing back the classic games like Crash and Spyro and Tony Hawk, and that's the only real reason they did it.
And Microsoft just say, "Fuck no, we ain't doing that shit no more."
I mean, it's sold all right on PlayStation, but can you really get PC and Xbox people to buy games like that? Sadly, no.
No.
I love it. It was gonna be a survival game. Oh wow. Why cancel that?
They got rid of their customer service, like employees. What the fuck?
Why would they cancel that? Especially seeing what is that game called? Power World is doing so well as a survival game, and they were making one.
You talking about that Steam game?
Yeah,
doing well on Steam, not Xbox.
I know, but Blizzard put all their games on PC anyway.
I mean, they've always been on PC.
Damn, bro. You ever saw the meme, Afro, of the girl that's like outside and it's raining, but then in the next picture is a dude pissing?
No.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm looking at, and it basically says, people who trust Microsoft, and it's the girl. She's out there, and it's like it's raining, and then in the other picture, there's a dude pissing over the fence. And they said, over top of that picture, that's Microsoft. Because Microsoft is pissing on the fans. And
at the same time, listen, Jay, they're pissing on the fans because the fans allow them to get pissed on. They enjoy getting pissed on. Okay? Because, again, going back to what I said, I've talked to people that I know for a fact that are still with the Xbox ecosystem. And going back and having conversations when Metal Gear Solid Guns of the Patriot, right, which was the 4th installment, was popping, and that thing dropped dramatically in price, and I was like, yo, bro, like, man, back then, man, I loved Metal Gear. Did you ever play Metal Gear Solid 4? No, I haven't played it, bro. You gotta play that fucking game. That game is straight pressure, right? Still holds weight till this day, right? And I guarantee if I called him up on the phone and asked him, has he played it? He will tell me no, he has not played it.
Damn, bro.
And that just goes to show, okay? How can you sit there and call yourself a gamer or be passionate or enjoy games when you're literally playing the same washed up shit year after year after year? Granted, I got my go-to basically shooter that I enjoy, okay? Can't tell me different. But at the same time, that is not the only game that I'm playing. That is not the only reason I boot up my PlayStation. You feel what I'm saying? Helldivers Purchase will be there day one. Rise of the Ronin will be there day one. Feel what I'm saying? So it's like there's diversity upon our palette, and we have options. But it's just baffling to me that somebody takes their hard-earned money, spends $500 on the most powerful console, and you get the same shit that you got the past generation after generation.
Hi, what's up, guys?
And it's upon their time frame, upon them telling you when you can play those games and when you can't play. Because do they not take those games off Game Pass?
They do. They do take those games off of Game Pass. And Game Pass accessories.
Got it on my PC and my Xbox.
Oh. I believe in you. All I'm gonna say, man, I can't say anything to help them. Like we know what they need to do. They know what they need to do, but they can't go back. How do you reverse time and make Xbox fans pay for games? Like
they won't, because they're stuck in their old mind frame, bro. That's where their peoples are at. That's where they're. Man, you remember when we used to play Halo back in the day? Yeah, Tom, I do, man. Those were good days, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they were. That's it,
bro.
That's it, bro. That is the story.
Bro, this
of
shit is
Xbox.
wow, bro. This is not a good day for these guys.
And yeah, they laid off what, 1,900 people?
Yeah, 1,900 people.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that's correlation to that all digital Xbox, bro.
Oh yeah, they're shutting down their
Xbox Series X.
Yeah, they're shutting down their physical media stuff too. So people who bought the Series X to play like digital game, to play physical games and build up a collection, like halfway through this gen, like they're cutting that off. So.
Oh yeah, because I know Best Buy and Best Buy and Walmart they're gonna stop doing physical for Xbox.
Yeah. Think about it, bro. Think about it. If you buy a brand new PC right now, do you think that bitch has got a motherfucking disk drive in it?
Oh no. Oh hell no.
Fuck no, it ain't got no disk drive, bro.
Yeah.
Why is it, man? Granted, I got the PS5 with the disc version options, right? Granted, I haven't put a disc in my console, right? But it was to the fact when I pre-ordered, man, give me that disc version. You know what I'm saying? Just in case if I do want to, watch a 4K Blu-ray. Have I? No, because I don't buy a PlayStation to watch fucking movies. I buy the game on. You feel what I'm saying? But realistically, I don't buy physical games no more.
Damn, right.
I just used a physical disc today. I started playing Gravity Rush.
Wow.
Yeah, but that's PS4, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Like, we know we can count on Sony for like supporting physical media for a little bit longer. So,
bro, everybody that was talking about that
dying. And then, not to cut you off, Jay, but it's the same thing when I play my competitive shooter. I literally hear these motherfuckers use their goddamn controller. And I'm like, bro, it sounds like you're typing a resume with that motherfucker.
I didn't know it was that bad, but people did start to complain about the buttons when I was live streaming.
Yeah, and it's to the fact, bro, I even asked, I was like, bro, oh shit, my battery's about to die. What? You still using AA batteries? Yeah, give me 1 second. Hey, bro, do you put AA batteries in your cell phone? You feel what I'm saying? But the narrative, you know what the narrative is that people love to use, though, Jay?
What?
When it comes to the whole, I have no problem putting batteries in my controller. I'd rather use batteries than have my batteries on my PlayStation controller.
These niggas gave a fucking monkey a gun. Fucking idiots.
Listen.
Yeah.
But at the same time, these are the individuals who will take their fucking phone charger that's plugged into the wall to a fucking block and then plug it up to their fucking controller, right? Because they lack the knowledge. You're giving your controller too much juice, so now you're burning out the fucking battery in your controller. You feel what I'm saying? But then the narrative is, I've had that PlayStation controller die on me multiple times. Yeah, because you burnt the motherfucker up.
Yeah. This reminds me when Mighty Keith, he had a video he was playing Liza P with an Xbox controller, and he died on a boss because the controller.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Gotta love it.
That's got to be the worst, too, because he was just about to beat it, but his controller died.
I mean, to each their own, bro. At the end of the day, I ain't knocking, that's just not for me. You feel what I'm saying? Like me going to McDonald's and ordering a Happy Meal. Shit's just not for me.
I mean, but you've done that, though, for your kids, right?
for my kids.
Yeah, but you still did it. I want to use
They have
another excuse.
just like when I'll get a bag of Doritos, right? Don't even play COD.
God damn it! God damn it!
You know what I'm saying? Kids like tortilla pizza rolls every now and then, but I'm not going for bonus XP on COD. You know, kids like Pop Tarts, but I'm not redeeming Game Pass codes. It's just, man, that stable, bro. They lost passion that they used to have, bro, and it's unfortunate because again, competition breeds competition. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. The PS2, the fucking Dreamcast, the game, when all those motherfucking consoles were out, bro, we were eating as gamers across the stable, bro. Mario Sunshine and you know what I'm saying, with the GameCube, Eternal Darkness. You feel what I'm saying? The Kobe Bryant basketball game. Whatchamacallit, the
taking it back
Smash
in the day.
Brothers. It wasn't my cup of tea, but Smash Brothers.
Should have been.
Give credit where credit is due. Right?
Oh, the Smash Brothers, the GameCube one. That's still my favorite.
Oh yeah,
one.
Melee. Yeah, that one broke it out. That really broke it out.
Yeah,
that competitive scene is still going to this day too.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Halo and the many other games that came in the Xbox stable. Same thing with Dreamcast, right? And the
you said Dreams?
Consoles were out at Dreamcast.
Okay. My fault. Continue.
Yep. No, yeah, I am. But bro, it's back then, bro. We had so many options. We had so many fucking IPs to sit there and say, man, have you played that? Have you played that? Have you played? And it was just continuous, nonstop. Nowadays, bro, it's just you're talking about two competitors.
I just want to show y'all this because, and big shout out to Afro for like just facts, just spitting straight facts for the last fucking 5 hours. I'm on my highly secret Twitter account that it's like an Xbox Twitter account. They don't know me. I know them. I'm just scrolling. Just followed a lot of Xbox fans over the last year and a half that I had this account. And this is what I saw. I was just scrolling down, and this is what I saw. This meme of a cat. It was a video of a cat eating cat food, and the cat has Xbox on it, and then the cat food is Power World, and then the cat that's eating what seems to be Power World cat food is holding off the other cat, which has PlayStation over top. And again, this is the Xbox community. This is them. Like, the narrative isn't going to save Xbox. It's beyond it. It's way beyond it now. You have to start buying games. You gotta start buying games. They think this is... Bro, no one gives a fuck about Power World. Microsoft not making no money off of Power World. Power World's not saving Xbox division financially.
That's a game for the moment, Jay. Remember what I tell you about the community with this whole Twitter and you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, it's clout. It's for the moment. Okay? Because what happened with what was the last fucking big news that everybody was head over heels with and everybody was talking about? Blase, woo, woo, woo. Because this shit just fucking happens so periodic. You feel what I'm saying? It's like every 2 days it's something new. Let's talk about this, and you know, let's forget about that. But as soon as that topic's done, and over 2 days later, you hear something else. Oh, let's talk about this, and like, it's just baffling to me because it's TikTok users, in my humble opinion. That's what I call them because they're short content and attention span users, bro. Longevity, that game ain't gonna do shit. It's for the moment. And again, all these numbers that you guys are inflating and praising and putting on a high pedestal, it comes from the PC community. Make this shit make sense, man.
Do you guys remember Valheim?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this reminds me of Valheim. Like a few years ago,
early access, $30 blew up.
Yeah, and they brought it to the Xbox, but nobody played it.
Nobody played it. Damn, I forgot it was on. Bro, I added that to my list. I didn't even play that shit. God damn. I remember adding it to my list. I just never played it. It was like you said, for the moment.
Legit for the fucking moment. Because once Helldiver comes out and drops, ain't nobody gonna be worried about that motherfucking game.
What game?
What game were we talking about? Exactly.
I don't even know.
Exactly. Exactly.
Well, they definitely pissed off Nintendo, so they better hope Nintendo don't look at who's standing right beside them, because
cease and assist that ass.
I'm gonna be 100% honest, and Nintendo don't fuck with you. And you Xbox, and you standing right next to Power World, that's on a daily basis disrespecting what Nintendo is doing with Pokemon and has been doing, bro. All I'm gonna say, bro, Xbox fans could be hyping that shit up, but Nintendo does not care for that. And if they are successful in suing, it's definitely gonna be taken off of Xbox Store. So it's interesting. It always is. Very, very interesting. But like you said, it's for the moment. Have fun while you can. Huh?
I'm gonna boot up fucking Game Pass. I'm gonna see what's on this fucking.
Oh, don't do that. Don't.
Subscription servers.
Come on, Afro. Afro.
This shit just baffling to me, bro. Like,
I did it too, bro, and I got sick, man. I would not advise you to do it, bro. Please, I'm begging you.
Game Pass, got it on my PC and my Xbox.
Don't do it, bro. Don't do it.
Have you guys talked about the Hi-Fi Rush news?
What about it?
Getting the haptic feedback features on the PC.
Okay. Oh yeah, it's getting DualSense features on PC.
Right. The thing is, like, I'm like, for the past few weeks when the rumors are coming out, I'm like, you know what? Nah, they're not putting that on the PS5. But like, why are you adding PS5 controller support a year later, just randomly?
Xbox fans need to understand. If you're not going to give them money, they're going to find another place to get money.
Bro, if I wake up one day and they say it's coming to the PS5, boy. Whew.
Afro.
No.
I'm watching this movie. It's called The Slammin' Salmon. Ever heard of it? Funny ass movie. You ever heard of Super Troopers?
Yeah.
Yo, it's a lot of the cast members from that. And what's the dude from damn. He was on the Daredevil movie. He was Kingpin, black dude.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
I really don't watch movies like I would like to say, bro, it's hard for me to consume content visually when it doesn't strike my interest, considering how dog shit screenwriting is for the past couple
Daredevil movie cast.
I
think his name is Kevin Duncan. Michael Clark Duncan.
I'm seeing a lot of fucking 363s.
Yeah. So basically, it's funny as shit. It's about this movie about a boxer that starts a restaurant, and right now in the movie, he went over to like Africa to like poach some endangered animals or whatever, and he lost a bet, and the bet was for like 20,000. So he doesn't have 20,000. So he's telling the restaurant manager, "Hey, you need to make sure everybody makes a lot of money so that I can get this money to pay this other dude. And if you don't, he gonna beat him up, So long story short, I'm looking at the Xbox situation the same way. Like, in not so many words, Microsoft has said, Xbox fans, y'all really need to buy some games in not so many words. By giving you games you definitely should buy. And now they're like, okay, well, if you don't give us the money, we're going to find somewhere else to get the money. And I believe that they're going to try to put their stuff on Nintendo, put their stuff on PlayStation. They're going to try to get their money elsewhere. The question is, if any of these Bethesda or Activision IPs that are exclusive for a certain amount of time on Xbox come over to PlayStation, will PlayStation fans buy those games? I don't know. But, I mean, me personally, I feel like they need to go full third party, because the Xbox community is never going to do more than what they're doing right now.
Yeah, they might as well.
And if,
I do feel like when Nintendo announces their next console, Microsoft is going to have at least one game that they're porting to that next Switch. So
it's definitely gonna be Hi-Fi. I could see Hi-Fi launching on the next Switch. I could see Hi-Fi Rush launching on the next Switch.
I don't know about Starfield though, because I mean, Starfield did not deliver the quality that everybody was hyping it up to be. So I mean,
hey man, I played it. I think I don't know if it was last week or the week before. I think it was the week. I think it was last week. I played it last week, and all I'm gonna say, bro, I was very disappointed with all the hype. I was very, very disappointed with how bad it was.
yeah, I could tell it was kind of missing it was missing some juice to it. There's a layer of personality and charm that we usually expect from like RPGs and stuff, and it Starfield didn't have it. So
the internet is wild, bro. And one of the things I really be seeing about this Power World shit, you got the trolliest of trolls supporting this game. They know exactly what they're doing. They know that this game was going to piss off Nintendo, and they know by supporting this game a lot, Nintendo won't be able to ignore it. And they're here for the fuckery. You know? That's the new generation of the PC fans. I've said it before. I call them PC port begging trolls. But nobody pays attention to the last word, trolls. Fucking 6-7 years ago, I knew these dudes were fucking big ass trolls. They are trolls, bro. But I do respect them coming together for once, you know, in some capacity for some reason. I mean, it is a little magical when you think about it. They're coming together and, you know, buying this game. Yes, I know it's like $26.99, but, you know, I hope that more game communities, I know Nintendo fans do this all the time and PlayStation fans do it sometimes. We need to do it more often. Returnal should have sold better. Demon Souls should have sold better. Bloodborne should have sold better, but they didn't. Killzone should have sold better and was more supported by the community, but it didn't, and it wasn't. Y'all want to know why we don't have certain multiplayer games? Because you guys wasn't there. You didn't support them. You want to go back to Call of Duty every day. But when you support a game on that level like Power World, or let's say the real Pokemon game, or the Mario games, or the Zelda games, I mean, that is telling a developer that, first of all, I like your work and I want more of it. I think out of all the different platforms, Xbox is the one platform that doesn't understand this, that a good game should be purchased, not rented and not played for free. You know, like I don't think they have a concept of what a good game is right now. Because if they got Starfield and they were the ones bragging about how great it was, and they didn't even play it and they didn't buy it, you know, like if you didn't buy it, cool. You got it through Game Pass, but you got it through Game Pass and you didn't play it either. You know, a lot of people did not play to a certain point. A lot of them didn't beat the game. They need to change, but it's way too late for that to happen.
Well, it's not. Just go third party.
You don't think I was thinking about that. You don't think there's gonna be some sort of lawsuit if they just go third party now? People go like, hey, well, you promised this, and this, and I'm gonna sue you because you're leaving. Like, I was just wondering.
I mean, why play victim now?
I don't know, but I would see a lot of angry Xbox fans trying to sue for, like, they paid for Game Pass for a certain amount of years, and you know.
You can still have access to Game Pass, but we're putting our IPs on other platforms so we can make money. Because you guys don't want to buy it.
Hey, I'm right there with you, man. I support it and I understand it.
I mean, I'm gonna go out there and buy every game, right? Because truthfully, their titles. Your recent. No. Enough. Can't stress it enough. You can sit there and try to be a used car salesman to tell me what the hell they're trying to offer. You can even put on the white gloves. Fine.
I had saw this picture of, all of the people that worked at Microsoft, and like so many people are gone. Aaron is still there. Phil is still there. And I think it's one other person. They said, yeah, but that's the question. Like, everybody else is gone. Mike Ybarra, they said he left 2 times. He did. He left Xbox, and then he went to Blizzard, and then Microsoft brought Blizzard, and then he just left Blizzard today. It's like, God damn, bro. You can't escape Microsoft, even when you tried. You still lost your job. I mean, or left your job. Bro, I don't get it. It's a bad day for Xbox. And if they ever try to acquire anybody, this is going to be used as evidence against them that you can't manage your employees.
Hold on a second. So you're saying they're gonna look at this template to say that they can't manage? Were they able to manage Zoom? Mixer?
I don't like where you're going with this. Too much truth.
You can't manage. I'm just saying, bro. Like, why do we gotta look at employees for them to sit there and say, you know what, this company can't manage employees, bro? They can't even manage their intellectual property.
Well, we know the bullshit that happened during the FTC case. How the judge son was working for Microsoft, so we know. But I'm just saying, next time, I don't know if they'd be that lucky to get that same type of judge. Knowing them, they will. But who you gonna buy next time? Got to be EA or Take-Two. Sorry, bro. Microsoft's not gonna approve another acquisition on that level or on a higher level, knowing that they're just not gonna make the return off of the Xbox brand alone, off of the Xbox community alone, bro. Shit, off of the Xbox and PC community combined. They're not making money, bro. That's one of the things we don't even talk about. We haven't talked about it the entire stream, that these games are on PC and Xbox, and it has been that way for the better part of like 7 years, right? Like, the games have been launching day and date on PC and Xbox for close to 7 years, maybe a little over 7 years. And it's not making a difference in the revenue coming from the brand. They're still losing money on the Xbox brand as a whole. This dude said Sony just did a swanton bomb on Microsoft while Microsoft was laying on a table. No, that makes sense. I fucks with it. Uh-oh. Let me read some stuff. Look like we got a red alert. I know this is a green alert, but let me read it. It's coming from the Red Dragon 1 hour ago. He says Power World slams Microsoft Xbox and says games industry has been hijacked. Says reject conciliation as Xbox fans beg Microsoft to try to acquire. I'm gonna just say that. Acquire, consolidate, consolidate further and buy Power World. Okay, so let me read what Power World said. The game industry has been hijacked by the same people who call you a loser for playing games as a kid. Now grow up, business diploma in hand, views you as a member. Green is good, red is bad. Our market research shows 1,900. Reject tribalistic consolidation. Okay, so yeah, they definitely don't like. Yeah, they definitely don't like the news today. But this is the whole thing. Why do Xbox fans always think that Microsoft can easily acquire anybody? You know, you can just say no. You know? Like, and I'm guarantee you a lot of companies have just told them no and fuck off. That's wild, bro. I didn't know they even made a statement. Like, this is a big deal because we were just talking about Power World. So Power World got in on this shit and said, nah, you know, you buying people just to fire them. Just to make it look like you're good, but you're not good. You're still firing people. I don't think this is going to be the last layoff for Microsoft. Because, again, you got until May. What do you think's going to happen, Afro? What do you think's going to happen? You got all the way until May. And what's going to happen? Hellblade 2. Hellblade 2 is going to come out, and they're not going to make no money off of that. They're not going to sell any consoles off of it.
Oh yeah, it's a $50 digital only game, and it's about the same length of this as the first one. They said
7 to 8 hours. Yeah. I don't see a situation where PlayStation fans say I need a $500 Xbox. I just don't see that.
Right.
Yeah, I want to play this 8-hour experience for $500. I just, again, like, outside looking in, like, we know this is not going to last longer, bro. And we're not, let me put it this way, though. If we have games from January all the way to March, why the hell would we even consider buying a new console in May?
Oh yeah.
Because that's when Hellblade. Do you understand the damage Sony is gonna do with consoles sold between now and May? Like, why does Xbox decide to fight in May? Not just any point in May, literally at the end of May, the 21st of May. Like, I'm very confused. They have an early access hit game that's not popular on Xbox, but it is popular on Steam and PC. And Persona is going day and date to Game Pass. Part 3. I mean, what does Xbox really have that's a system seller? And I know we don't use that word that often, but do they have a system seller before May? And I know Hellblade 2 is not a system seller, but I'm just trying to indulge them. They do have something, but you just have to wait until May. And it's still January. That's a long wait time. Gregory, but people will play it on Game Pass. Yeah, you're right. Hellblade 2 will be an amazing 6-hour walking sim. Exactly. Hellblade 2 is everything that Xbox fans hate. Story driven, third person, a lot of walking, and it's short. They get on PlayStation games for all of those things, and they're about to get one in May. I don't want to hear nobody capping for that game when it comes out. I know that's not going to happen, but still. Man, bro, it's not. What can they really do? Why weren't they ready though? Like, my question is, September was a while ago now. So after September, you weren't ready for the first half of this year? I'm gonna tell you this. I think I know why. Because that money they spend on Activision Blizzard deal, they can't do shit. Yeah, we're not only talking about you can't buy anybody else because that's a lot of money. You can't produce any games. You can't release any games. It's just you tapped in all the resources that you had for that quarter and some. So that's why their next big game is in May. So from September 2023 all the way to May 2024, bro. Like, that's a big ass please wait. That's a big ass please wait notification. That's a long ass time, bro. I couldn't do it.
The funny thing is there's so many big games coming out in these first couple months anyway. Like, even if they did have something ready, it's a lot of competition they got to go up against.
Yeah. And one of the saddest things is, especially in February, so much of that competition may be on PC, but it won't be on your platform. Like Grand Blue, PlayStation 4, 5, PC. Helldivers, PlayStation 5 and PC, but it's not on Xbox.
Yeah. Tekken 8, Dragon's Dogma.
Yeah.
Infinite Wealth comes out tomorrow.
Yeah.
If you're a Yakuza
Well,
fan. So.
I'm happy about Infinite Wealth going to Xbox. You want to know why?
Oh, yeah, that's on Xbox. Never mind.
You want to know why?
They're not going to buy it, though.
Exactly. It's not on Game Pass this time. All the other Yakuza games were in Game Pass. So what do you think Xbox fans are looking at? Oh, I'm not going to buy it. I'll wait for it to go to Game Pass.
Yeah, they're used to getting it in a service. Like,
exactly.
I get what Sega wants. Like, they wanted to use Game Pass to basically market their next big games, but the audience is used to using a subscription. They're not going to buy the games, so.
Gotta love it, bro. That shit about to be wild, bro. You gotta love it. You just gotta love it, man. I love the karma of the whole thing. That you're the big boss and you're gonna buy everybody, but then you don't have enough money to operate the Xbox division for the next 4 to 5 months. You can't release any big games for the next 4 to 5 months. And like one of your biggest games you're hyping up, but it's actually a glorified tech demo.
Mm-hmm.
It's a glorified tech demo. Hellblade 2 is a glorified tech demo.
Mm-hmm.
The one major thing it's doing very well is the face. It's a very linear game. You're going to be walking more than you're going to be hacking and slashing. The combat did not look good at all. They didn't even show any good combat. And then when, the interviews took place, they confirmed why they didn't. They was like, hey, this is not a combat video game. This is a story-driven game. So I would love to see situations where Xbox fans even attempt to say that it has better combat than God of War. Because I know some of them are stupid enough to do it.
I think they're trying to get a reaction. Like, even they don't believe that. So
I know, but you don't say it. I've been destroying Xbox fans in a very simple way. I've been comparing, and this happened before they even showed Indiana Jones. I've been comparing Uncharted 4 to Indiana Jones.
Oh, yeah.
Because I already knew it wasn't going to be better. To my surprise, visually, it wasn't better. And I was surprised. I was very surprised that it wasn't better.
That's actually a shame, too, because, like, Sony doesn't have a new Uncharted, like, brand new Uncharted for the next, like, right now. So that they had an opportunity to, like, take that spot with a really good Indiana Jones game, so.
I don't think Machine Games should have been the person that did it. It's kind of like Arcane shouldn't have been the person tasked to do Blade. But
oh yeah, right.
At the end of the day, who else do you have?
Yeah.
That's you see what I'm saying? Exactly.
Yeah, because I mean, they're with their acquisitions, they're focused on buying IPs. They're not looking at the people who make the games.
And I want you to think about this. They let go so many talented devs today, and Sony gonna be picking them up. Guaranteed.
Yeah.
Guaranteed, man. Like there's some diamonds in the rough.
That might be a legit piece of Sony's strategy. Like, you know what? Let's like they're still making and putting games out, but they're also waiting to see all the talent that gets laid off and see what they can absorb to make some of these like new IPs that they're doing. So,
yeah, I agree. Damn, bro. You gotta love it. The irony of all of this is just wow.
Yeah. Talk about the update for the PS5.
Let's talk about the update for the PS5. I actually like the update for the PS5. I haven't updated my PS5 yet, but
me too.
Yeah, I don't need to. And the reason why
I was gonna say, yeah, you don't.
Yeah, I don't need to because I'm not affected. Yeah, I don't cheat. But it wasn't a recommended update. Like, you know, like some updates, they will force you, like they'll cut off your internet and you have to update it. This one didn't do it, but I saw it flash, but I didn't do it. Oh, no, man. They said it was up to date. Yeah, my shit's up to date because my system turned off. So, it did already.
But no, I think that is a very smart move. Because
talk to him. Right? Talk to him. Talk to him.
Face value.
Let me turn your mic up.
That IP that you choose to indulge in, okay, competitively, whether it's 2K, Apex, COD, PUBG, whatever the case may be, there is a large mass of people that choose to use a Cronus Zen or an accessory, aka plug up to keep up, okay? And what that is that it gives that person scripts that they can basically download for zero recoil, automatics, perfect shots, etc., whatever, that script is programmed for that set game. Now, okay, PlayStation has implemented the update to where it pretty much cancels that motherfucker out, to where it's not usable, okay? So face value, what it is, it's for individuals that do that, right? You're driving the consumer base away from a product they have given us. Business. Okay? Yes, it's a video game, but it's a business. That's like you going to the grocery store and you got a heckler that's standing out in front of that store. Don't go in there. The bread's moldy. Blah, blah, this, blah, blah, that, blah, blah, that, blah, blah, this. And there's nothing wrong. You see what I'm saying? It jeopardizes that company from making money. And it's the same thing that applies to video games. People cheat. And it's just sad because if you have to cheat in a video game, what are you really doing with your life? We get on video games to get away from the real life bullshit. If you're not good at that game, you're not good at that game. Find another game to play. Or apply yourself to get better. Don't hinder anybody else's experience because you lack the fundamentals of hand-eye coordination or comprehension. But I think moving forward, that was a smart move on their end. Because realistically, like you said, Jay, it's not a forced update, but or if you're going through the lengths to basically unplug that motherfucker every time you boot it up, to bypass that update, or just give up gaming.
Yeah, I love it. Like, I knew it was a nothing update for me. And I saw stories about it early this morning, and I dived into it. As best I can. And then I remember like 20, 30 minutes later, more in-depth investigation of the update showed that it was Chronos, and I searched Chronos myself, and when I did it, I saw that what it was, and I was like, you know what, good job, Sony, good job. People like, and did you heard about Helldivers too, right? That it had the anti-cheat, and not everybody actually. I it's a lot less than I thought it was. We don't know if they'll have more people like on the bandwagon of exaggeration, but right now it's not a lot of PC fans that are pissed off about the fact that you have anti-cheat software on Helldivers 2. for PC, or you have to always stay online. You know, Sony's not stupid. Whether it's a $40 game, $60, $50, or a $70 game, they're not comfortable with you stealing their shit. Now, this being a $40 game and they're doing all of this, yeah, they want to protect their investment. As simple as that. They want to protect their investment. And they're not going to let the PC fans mess it up. Now, again, if they severely lose this test or fail this test of not buying the game day one, and PlayStation fans like overwhelmingly support Helldivers 2 more than PC fans, there's going to be some problems. And PlayStation might kind of stop doing day and date, even with multiplayer. I'm just saying, because they will have the numbers they need to prove that the PC fans and something that they claim they wanted, they didn't actually support. They said that if you put your game on the platform day and date, we will support it. Do you remember the first claim? 7 years ago, I was making these videos and PC fans were begging for PlayStation games and said, if you bring it over here, you will make a lot of money. If you bring it over here, we'll buy your game. I would have brought your game if you put it over here. And then PlayStation started to listen and they found out the hard way that was bullshit. This is one of the last tests they need from the PC fans to see if they're about that life. If putting anti-cheat software is enough to run you away, then you never really liked this game in the first place.
Didn't like gaming in general, bro. You gotta fucking cheat. Not even
exactly
right.
Games
and it's not even a PvP game. It's a PvE game. It's a co-op game. What do you, like somebody was saying, is like, what do you even want to cheat for?
As I said, man, autistic kids that failed to get the invitation to the Special Olympics. Oh, it sounds harsh, but
no comment on that.
Realistic.
But you know, I understand what you're talking about, but yeah, it is what it is, man.
Get him up out of there.
Hey, you got to do it, man. You got to do it. Hogwarts already looks like a better Avowed. Yeah, bro. I think Valve tried to show that magic gameplay, you know, that wand gameplay to kind of like get the people from Hogwarts on there, and it failed. Nobody cares about Avowed, bro. I mean, especially since you showed cinematic and you clearly were lying about it was gameplay, and then the final game looked absolutely nothing like the first cinematic. Yeah, you kind of, again, man, Xbox, they gotta learn the hard way. You know, keep lying to people. You don't make money lying to people. Yeah, they'll rent your game and they'll try it on Game Pass, but downgrades, that's not going to get anybody to spend money at your platform. Nobody likes a downgrade. Yeah, that gameplay overall was bad. Interesting concept. Art style wasn't like bad to me, but how they were able to wrap it together, it feels rushed. It feels like things were downgraded at a rapid pace and they wanted to convince people that it wasn't. And again, pushing it all the way back to fall makes sense, but I mean, you could delay a bad game and it still comes out bad. You know what I'm saying? You can delay a good game and it'll come out better. So, I don't think it's going to be a horrible game. I just don't think it's going to be the best game. Yeah, that's just me. Developers and companies against cheating, I'm always going to be there for. I'm always going to support. You shouldn't be cheating, whether it's on console or PC. There's no reason. So if you get mad that the indie studio, the small studio of Arrowhead, wants to protect their investment, that lets me know a lot about you. That you're just like, hey man, yeah, I use this analogy. Afro, you still there or you snuck out? Let me see. I can't see his light skin. Okay, he's still shining over there. I use this analogy that the PC fans would rather a shop owner not locking the door and telling them that they won't steal, even though they know they're going to go into that store and steal, right? And I feel like it's the same situation with, the games. The PC fans don't want these devs to put anti-cheat or anti-piracy software on their games, but at the same time, they want the developer to trust that them and their buddies won't steal the game. And then when they don't put anti-cheat or anti-piracy on games, they end up cheating and they end up pirating. Every single player PlayStation game that went to PC got pirated and cracked, or cracked and then pirated in record time. Like, it didn't even take a whole day. It took a few hours. Now, I think they only do it in 1 hour now. But it was like, how do you make money off that? They're stealing from your store. You're not making any money. You're losing money. So I'm perfectly fine with them doing this. Yeah, I'm perfectly fine. It looks like they got a media event for Final Fantasy VII Final Fantasy VII Rebirth going on right now. I see Rosie from PlayStation Access is a part of it. That's pretty cool. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth could be a major fucking hit. It's gonna be a major fucking hit, bro. My gosh. I ain't gonna lie right now.
Yeah, it's the biggest game over the next couple months.
Exactly, man. And like I said, I've been seeing a lot of love and support for Helldivers. I'm gonna tell you right now, man. If PlayStation do what I think they're gonna do with Helldivers, I'm gonna be 100% honest. That oh shit. Hey bro, 5 hours ago looked like a real fight broke out in WWE between Kevin Owens and Logan Paul. Oh shit. Oh my goodness, they really had a fight, bro. They really had a fight. Oh shit. Logan Paul is a troll, bro. God, he's a troll. People need to understand that. Oh God, how you let him into wrestling? You don't take shit seriously. So who's the last people they gotta let go at Xbox? Todd Howard, Aaron Greenberg, and Phil Spencer. I think
Todd is. Oh my bad. I think Todd's probably going to leave either maybe not after the Indiana Jones game, but after Elder Scrolls 6, he's going to retire.
I knew you were going to say that. I don't think he's going to make it to Elder Scrolls 6.
Yeah, I get a feeling too. He might be leaving sooner.
We don't even know shit about Elder Scrolls. Bro, they're taking it game by game when they show us stuff. Even when it's not from Bethesda's main studio. They're taking it game by game, bro. Let me tell you something. We was just talking about the 70 billion, right? That 70 billion affected the entire Xbox division. That's 70 billion that you can never ask for right now. You have to make that back up. That includes releasing a game as big as Elder Scrolls, knowing that it has to go to Game Pass day one, and knowing that's going to cost you millions of dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars in lost revenue. So, no way Elder Scrolls comes out before Microsoft makes back something from this Activision Blizzard deal. They gotta make that money back, bro. I mean, the fate of the Xbox division rests on it. And up until today, people would have laughed at me and said, nah, you're stupid. Microsoft has all this money. It's already there. Don't worry about it. They got all the money. Well, I mean, they laying people off right after the acquisition. So, I mean, just because they have the money don't mean they want it to spend it. And just because they have the money don't mean they don't want it back.
Yeah, they're trying to make money just like everybody else. So,
Xbox fans really need to wrap their head around it. The situation isn't good. It's not good right now. Like, it's not. Yeah, I'm over on my other Twitter account. Well, actually, I'm on my YouTube Twitter account. Let me go back over to the Xbox Twitter account. Uh-oh. What they talking about?
God damn, bro. That boy got the. Let me tell you something. If it was a New York thing, y'all motherfuckers was rocking that shit even after that shit was played out. So shut the fuck up.
Nah, they ain't talking. It's nothing much for them to talk about. I mean, there's some people over there talking, but it's not much. It's not much for them to talk about. If I'm being real, it's not much for them to talk about. You can't defend the fact that you said the company was too rich to not be affected by $70 billion. Nobody in this world right now, if they spend $70 billion, it's not like they not going to feel that shit. That's a lot of money, bro. If you got the resources to make that shit back in a day or a year, maybe a month or a week or something, then you good. Then you probably not gonna be bitching. But does Microsoft make $70 billion a year? How much money do they bring in from Microsoft?
I'm not sure.
You don't think it's $70 billion, though? Anybody in the chat know? My gosh, bro. That shit is wow. Logan is a piece of shit, but he's gifted with white privilege by his followers. Yeah. I mean, I agree. Yeah. That's wow, bro. It's not a good look going forward that Xbox fans don't understand the severity of this situation. I don't think they should be on Twitter pretending or asking for new acquisitions until Microsoft can make their money back from the Xbox division, which is $70 billion.
What did Logan do?
He got in a fight with Kevin Owens in the training center. It looked like it was a real fight. I don't know.
Sorry, I'm hearing the echo of your video. So, what did you say?
Kevin Owens and Logan Paul got in a fight at the training center for WWE.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
I don't know if it was real or I don't know. I see more and more people starting to hype up Helldivers. People that didn't start talking about it until like fucking today. Trust me, I know who you are. Trust me, I know exactly who you are. And I'm going to be honest, bro. When it comes to some of those people, I might have to use another account and ask them, where you at? Because I am so damn tired of certain people that take advantage of the popularity of the PlayStation community. And then when these games release, like MBG, they're nowhere to be found. MBG If he loves his subscribers so much, he should have a community night playing Helldivers with his fucking subscribers. Since you gotta buy it. It shouldn't be breaking your pockets since it's only $40 fucking. And other people too. Like, for real.
He doesn't care. He doesn't really care.
I know he doesn't care. But I'm just saying, right? The game's hype. It doesn't matter about Helldivers. It could be any game. If you're going to keep making content about that game, the day the game comes out, you stop making content about the game. Isn't that a little suspicious? That's a little suspicious, right?
Yeah, but these world love him so much that they're not looking at it.
I know. Certain people, they don't actually have to play games to be worshipped. I understand.
But worshiping someone is just so creepy, dog. That especially a man, dog. Come on, man. The hell?
My God. Xbox fans, I think Xbox fans have no idea that once the dust settles from these layoffs and these developers that lost their jobs find out that Xbox fans are happy that a lot of them lost their jobs, a lot of these employees will never work for any studio that is ever going to put a game on Xbox. Because the Xbox fans, this is not what you do, buddy. Do not go on the internet and say, oh, let me read this post. And I quote, this is not me saying this, I'm reading a quote from somebody on Twitter. I'll fire people too if I had too many positions overlapping after an acquisition. It was bound to happen. It's not a I'm losing money, so let's fire people thing. My condolences to all the people released from From Atho? What? My condolences to all the people released from Atho. And I wish you all better future. This nigga can't write. That last part just really sucked. I don't know what the fuck he meant to say. It's the same dude. He's been like running around Twitter defending shit. Oh, he was defending the shit today. But he was like talking about how bad it was when PlayStation was doing. Oh, okay, I get it now. Thanks, Frostbite. And that's how they are, man. It's bad when PlayStation does it. It's perfectly alright when Xbox does it. My gosh. But you're a $1 trillion company. You shouldn't have to fire anybody. Think about it. Do you really have to fire anybody? You're a $1 trillion company. No, I didn't think so. $3 trillion company. Past Apple for the time being. Yeah, his name is Darius Fears. He's a YouTuber. Let me go search his name. I don't know why it feels like if I search that name, he might not pop up. Because it seems like a generic name. He said it's not a we're losing money thing. Yeah, but they are losing money though. Like, that's a fact. Like, him saying they're not, he trying to make it seem like they didn't do this in response to them losing money all last year on the Xbox division is laughable, man. Like, they literally lost money all last year on the Xbox division. Like, this was going to happen because of that. Cause and effect. Wait, you said Darius. Am I getting this right? Fears? Well, I think he's not going to pop up. Oh, shit. Damn. He ain't pop up. I knew the name was generic. Bro, I searched for Darius Fears and League of Legends popped up. Ugh, this dude's not even known, is he? Goodness. Kevin Logan, thank you for the background on him, but he's not big enough to be found when you search his name. Just some League of Legends stuff popping up. Damn, bro. I ain't seeing nothing. Nope. I see a lot of Darius's, but not him. Nope. Damn. It's about that time. 8 o'clock. I should not be live right now.
What's going on at 8 o'clock?
Oh, my ass not being on live. I'm going to wait like 20 minutes so I'm going to get up out of here. Anybody got any questions y'all want to ask? Any thoughts y'all want me to read off? You can put it in the chat. You want to send a super chat? That's perfectly fine. You don't have to. But if you want to, you can do that. Grab my attention. We're going to be here for 20 more minutes. The more I see this game, the more I'm going to go on record and say, this looks like a last generation game where they canceled the last generation version and they made the next generation version their priority, and they canceled the last generation version behind the scenes. And I've been right, because I was not a big fan of how the Jedi Survivor game looked. And what happened, Truity? The following year, they said, oh, it's coming to last gen consoles. After they confirmed it the year before, it was going to be next gen only.
It was already last gen. That's why you were able to put it on last gen.
Yep. And that's what I'm seeing from Suicide Squad. It just doesn't scream next gen to me. This does not scream next gen to me, bro.
Hold on. You're saying they're I don't want to get things.
No, they're not confirming last gen. They're not confirming last gen. I'm saying that the visuals, in my personal opinion, don't look like next gen visuals. It looks like
got you.
Most of the development was on a last gen console, and they canceled the last gen version behind the scenes without our knowledge and went forward with the next gen version, which they publicized and claimed that the game was going to be a next gen game. And that's what we got. But if you look at these visuals, it doesn't scream next gen. But they are charging next gen price. So, my goodness. I'll be playing Tekken off screen, man. I don't have enough time to do it tonight. And I don't want Tekken to be a part of this green alert. I respect that game more than that. Sorry. I don't want to be nowhere near Xbox. Look, my personal opinion, Tekken 8 shouldn't even be on Xbox. But don't worry. You will see soon enough why I say that. When the game sells like dog shit on Xbox. Don't worry. You will see. You will see soon enough.
It should have never been. It should have never.
Bro, this is not next gen, man. Get out of my face. This shit is not next gen, bro. This is not next gen, bro. Nah. I've seen better. I've seen way better, bro. I've seen way better. And is this in 4K? This is a 1440p 60? Let me see what it looks like in Does it look any better in 2160p? It doesn't look any better. No, this is not next gen. These are not next gen visuals. The game is only on the next gen platforms for consoles, but I don't believe this is a representation of next gen visuals. I've seen better. I've seen better. Damn. I've seen better.
This is a home for heroes, not you.
I just watched the animated Justice League movie the other night. It was yesterday night and was really good. And all I'm gonna say is I feel like I have enough respect for the Justice League and all their different mini stories, from comic books to live action to animated series and animated movies that I'm not picking this game up, obviously, day one. And I don't know if I'll pick it up any later because, I mean, I actually do like the Justice League. And it'll be weird to be playing a game where you're killing some of your favorite fucking heroes. I mean, it's a little backwards when you really think about it. And I don't think I've ever played a game with that premise where you play a game where you're killing your favorite hero. I think that's pretty fucking sick when you think about it. But I know people gonna love this game. They love the guns. They love the guns, and knock yourself out. I mean, I can't stop y'all from buying Call of Duty, Madden, Need for Speed every fucking year. So you guys knock yourself out. But do not come anywhere near me and try to apologize for not listening to me after you buy the game. Don't do that. Because you already disrespected me by not factoring in my opinion of this. And I'm not slandering this game, but I'm just trying to warn you and save you some money. Some people just didn't want to fucking listen. They went ahead and brought the game anyway. So I hope you don't go on the internet and talk about, damn, Jay was right or anything. I'm going to expose the fuck out of you. Because it was disrespectful. You listened to my words and you still went out and brought this damn game. You sending the developer a wrong message, and the message is, you did good. Take my money. Nah, bro. This is not next gen. How you gonna look at like a game like Tekken and then look at this and say, hey, this is next gen? Nah, bro. Nah. Jeff B. Gaming, Tekken looks good, but I'll wait to get the game on sale. I respect that. Every gamer is going to have multiple games that they're going to say the same thing, and that's perfectly fine. You know, that's perfectly fine. Cooper Clips, as a Mortal Kombat fan and a diehard fan, listen when I say Mortal Kombat 1 is dead. I've been hearing a lot of chatter in the fighting community about how bad Mortal Kombat 1 is. I skipped Mortal Kombat 1, and what's weird about that is I haven't skipped a Mortal Kombat game in a while. Like, I've been on a straight buying streak, like from 9, 10, 11, Injustice 1 and Injustice 2. I mean, I've really just been on like, yeah, every time they come out, I'm picking them up. I did not pick up Mortal Kombat 1. And I to this day, I still don't know why. I just didn't feel it to buy it.
It's bad. That's why.
But I will always trust my gaming intuition over listening to anybody else hype up a game that, you know, that may not be that good.
Don't get me wrong, the story is good, but the fighting is just, you know, it is what it is.
Does the fighting feel like Game Pass?
Game Pass feels more better.
Yeah, that's good. That's good enough. Oh man, that sucks. Sucks for them, man. You competing against the big dogs, Street Fighter and Tekken. I mean, these games weren't all close together, but they were close enough to compare for the first time in a long time. And it does look like Mortal Kombat lost.
Oh yeah, Mortal Kombat definitely.
They launched an unfinished Nightmare. It has a chance to come back, but the game is on life support. Well, it's not coming back then. Because if it does come back, it still has to learn what it did wrong. And guess what that's going to mean? You have to make a new fucking game and get the trust back. That's what that means. If you make it off of life support, you still have to, you know, in real life, you got to learn how to walk sometimes again. You know, you might have to learn how to, like, speak again. Bro, you could have a lot of brain damage from being on life support, a.k.a. a coma. Nah, bro, you don't come out of a coma, you know, perfect all the time. So, nah, bro. They got to learn their lesson. And by the time they learn their lesson, the next Mortal Kombat will be around. Pretty fucked up. Kevin Logan, who think... What up? JTech, who think is winning the Royal Rumble this year? My bet is on CM Punk. I watch wrestling, but I have not watched it enough to care about Royal Rumble or who's gonna win. So I just don't care. I care about seeing like a wrestler I haven't seen appear in a long time at Royal Rumble. That's really what I care about when I see Royal Rumble. I don't necessarily care about who's gonna win the tournament. I haven't cared about who won the tournament since like way back in the day, you know. But yeah, I'm good. I am curious if like The Rock will make an appearance in Royal Rumble. You know, I don't know how that's gonna go. Like, because he's supposed to have a storyline with Roman Reigns, maybe, and maybe him and Roman Reigns fight. But I don't know. Like, what would he fight just to fight, or will he fight for a belt? It's very confusing. Yeah.
But he wants to fight for a belt.
I mean, it makes the storyline more believable than Rock showing up randomly and just wanting to fight his cousin. You know what I'm saying? Like, normally, like, you have more of a reason. You at the head of the table. What are you at the head of the table at? Well, the person at the head of the table has a belt. So if you want to be at the head of the table, that means you want to have the belt again. You know?
Yep.
By default. And I don't know if Rock is willing to do another championship run. Whether he's going to be there part-time or barely be there. I just don't know if I think it's a one-off. But, you know, that's just me. Borbor Country. Okay, Borbor Country. With the $5 super chat. You say Tekken is better than both Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat. Look at the number of titles released versus Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter sales-wise. This one is going to put it past Mortal Kombat again as the best. Yeah, I can't wait to play it. I mean,
Tekken has always been better, to be honest. Like,
yeah, I can't wait to play it.
Tekken has always been the definitive fighter. Like, that's not been debated.
I don't know. I used to love wrestling, man, and it's good to see that Rock might be in the mix and stuff, but I just do not care about this current generation. I'm not emotionally invested in anything. Who wins, how they win, I just don't care. It's been so bad for so long.
I think they'll give it to Cody Rhodes.
That's cool. I'm just saying, in my personal opinion, it's been so bad for so long that I am not emotionally attached to this new generation of wrestling at all. I just don't care. You know, I like looking at older wrestling videos of the good days of wrestling, but this new gen, I'm not invested like most people are still are. I'm just not.
Well, I like LA Knight. LA Knight's cool.
Yeah, he was cool. He was cool, and then now they trying to move on to other people, and that's perfectly fine. But LA Knight was like, it was a nice breath of fresh air. I feel like they've squandered that in a way. Haven't done much with him recently, so maybe they can get back on the ball with that, or maybe they don't want to. But if you're gonna fuck around and waste his fucking time, you should release him and allow him to go to a wrestling company that's gonna appreciate him. Because it's just a waste of fucking time if you know what I'm saying? You got Randy Orton, you got to book shit for. You got Cody, you got to book shit for. You got Roman. Now you got The Rock. You got a lot of like people that, you know, in seniority are going to overlap LA Knight and going to get more attention. So it's like, you know, don't waste the dude's time, man. They wasted his time enough. If you know, then you know. Well, he's been with the business for a while, man. They wasted a lot of his time. They talking about he's too old. He's not too old. You just waited too fucking long to see the potential in this dude. You know? Yeah, that's what I've been sticking to. I mean, I fucks with AEW more. I mean, I don't know. It's just me. Any more questions? We got about 6 minutes before we get up out of here, so I can get the proper rest for tomorrow and relax. I might quite possibly play Tekken. I don't feel like super weak or anything, but
I need to pay it up.
You said what, Truity?
I said I will. I do need to get to that.
Get what to what?
Tekken 8.
Don't believe.
Shut up.
As soon as you get that, you're gonna get a notification from me on a fight.
Oh, if you want to, we can
I would gladly. Got all the updates, got all the DLC outfits ready, the game's installed. Gladly. As soon as you give me Phil Spencer's number, yeah. We can set that up.
Yeah, I don't have that number.
Well, might not set that up.
You do.
I mean, you can't fault me, man. They got so many legends over there. Daniel Bryan is over there. Edge is over there. Chris Jericho is over there. Like, you got a lot of good legends, man. I know Jeff Hardy ain't as good as he used to be, but
they did Daniel Bryan. I'm not
like, damn, bro. I mean, hey, it is what it is, but there's a reason why people like AEW. And I feel like the talent AEW has should never have been allowed to go. Like Daniel Bryan, you didn't want to work with Daniel Bryan because you thought he was too old. So you let him go. You didn't want to let Edge do any more storylines because you thought he was too old. That's the problem. I want them to do that with LA Knight. Come on. Put him in the background again and claim that he's too old. But then I want you to release him and let him go to AEW and watch how he blows the fuck up over there. Bro, they need to stop. They need to stop, bro. Don't waste this dude's fucking time if you're not going to use him properly. Again, I'm not a big fan of Gunther. I know about him. I respect his fitness transformation, but I'm really not a fan of him.
I don't have a problem. I just think he's not as good as he thinks he is.
I heard all the rumors. I don't care. You know, we're not gonna sit up here and act like CM Punk didn't piss people off and like he's a saint. So we're not gonna do that. We're not even gonna do that. The fact that you were even talked about as being let go means you did something. Whether you could just start trouble and not be dealt with. No, fuck that shit, bro. Because if it wasn't that fight, it would have been another fight behind the scenes. If it wasn't that one, it would have been another one. AEW arguably treats older veterans better than WWE does. And exactly. And that's a weird thing. Because when, inevitably when people pass away, you want to claim ownership over their little rest in peace song montage. And I feel like it's so sickening, man. How do you treat them in their final days shows me how much you really care about them. It's like you only care about how much they can bring you, money in the tickets at their prime. And then after that, you don't care. Like, to a degree, they were doing the same thing with Kurt Angle. He wanted to stay on a legend contract, so he did. And some other wrestlers over at WWE, they're cool with the legend contract or the current contracts they have, even if they're not being used and they're like on the bench somewhere, and that's perfectly fine for them, and they're cool with that. Other wrestlers, they still want to wrestle, and AEW is a place that will allow talented older wrestlers to still wrestle, as well as younger wrestlers. I mean, Billy Gunn is in the best shape of his fucking life, and he's over there at AEW having fun like a motherfucker. Like, come on, man. I respect AEW because of that. Let them have fun. They want to still wrestle, let them wrestle. Simple as that. Y'all really love the new wrestling. Y'all know a lot of stuff, and I do not. That's perfectly fine. It is 8:30. It is time for me to get up out of here. I'm 30 minutes late anyway.
There's nothing wrong with wrestling today. I just think they don't have a lot of respect for the older talent.
That, and there's just too many limits on, WWE, the PG era, all that other stuff. It's just, yeah. But everybody, thank you for being here with our first official Green Alert episode. It will not be episodic, so don't look for a number or anything. But thank you for being here. These green alerts will be placed in the Xbox section. They will not be in the they will not be in the I don't know if it's a live stream section. No, they will be in the live section, but I won't place them in the playlist for live. I'll place them in the playlist for Xbox because this is more catered fully around Xbox. But I want to thank you guys for being here. I'm going to get up out of here. Thank you for all the support. I saw we were topping off at like 100-something views today. Thank you guys for being here and listening to the facts. Xbox is in trouble, and nobody can deny it. There's not a W for them. They just going to have to evolve. And that definitely means going full third party very soon. Xbox fans will not like it, but I'm going to be honest. Got no choice. So that's it. Big shout out to DJ D, True Witty, Afro. Somebody else jumped in here, but I didn't catch your name. Thank you guys for being a part of the panel today and the live chat. Thank you guys.